the ghost who never goes away. Turn around and leave this behind now. You see the ground as it bleeds in the sky now. You fight the sea, you're always gonna drown. Secrets that you're holding, all the memories you hide, all the frail thoughts that echo in the corners of your mind. They won't even last a moment, they will soon be swept away when the ocean takes you in its arms and carries you away. You carry all your burdens on the cross around your neck. You take whatever's left that you could salvage from the wreck, and the hard past will follow you like a lost dog on the beach, nipping at your trail till you've drifted out of reach. Yeah, turn around, there's nothing to see here. Run away, no reason to be here. It's the ghost who never goes away. As it bleeds to the sky now, you fight the sea, you're always gonna drown. In the broken line horizon, in the castles made of sand, you tried to hold it in your hands, you tried to understand it. Ocean asks the questions, and it holds the answers too. It dissolves away the lies about the things you thought you knew. Rotting driftwood on the foreign shores, spilling out into the ocean floor, and the memories all you've left without a trace. Paralyzed with the thoughts receding, current sweeps you with the silent bleeding through the heart into the darkest place. Well, turn around, there's nothing to see here. Run away, no reason to be here. It's the ghost who never goes away. The sea, you're always gonna drown. that you're holding, all the memories you hide, all the frail thoughts that echo in the corners of your mind. They won't even last a moment, they will soon be swept away when the ocean takes you in its arms and carries you away. You carry all your burdens on the cross around your neck. You take whatever's left that you could salvage from the wreck, and the hard past will follow you like a lost dog on the beach, nipping at your trail till you've drifted out of reach. Yeah, turn around, there's nothing to see here. Run away, no reason to be here. It's the ghost who never goes away. Horizon in the castles made of sand. You tried to hold it in your hands, you tried to understand it. But the ocean asks the questions, and it holds the answers too. It dissolves away the lies about the things you thought you knew. Rotting driftwood on the foreign shores, spilling out into the ocean floor, and the memories all you've left without a trace. Paralyzed with the thoughts receding, current sweeps you with the silent bleeding through the heart into the darkest place. Well, turn around, there's nothing to see here. Run away, no reason to be here. It's the ghost who never goes away. See, you're always gonna drown. All the secrets that you're holding, all the memories you hide, all the frail thoughts that echo in the corners of your mind. They won't even last a moment, they will soon be swept away when the ocean takes you in its arms and carries you away. You carry on burdens on the cross around your neck. You take whatever's left that you could salvage from the wreck, and the hard past will follow you like a lost dog on the beach, nipping at your trail till you've drifted out of reach. Yeah, turn around, there's nothing to see here. Run away, no reason to be here. It's the ghost who never goes away. Turn around and leave this behind now. See the ground as it leads to the sky now. You fight the sea, you're always gonna drown. In a broken line horizon, in the castles made of sand, you tried to hold it in your hands, you tried to understand it. Ocean asks the questions, and it holds the answers too. It dissolves away the lies about the things you thought you knew. Riding driftwood on the foreign shores, spilling out into the ocean floor, and the memories all you've left without a trace. Paralyzed with the thoughts receding, current sweeps you with the silent bleeding through the heart into the darkest place. Well, turn around, there's nothing to see here. Run away, no reason to be here. It's the ghost who never goes away. The sea, you're always gonna drown. All the secrets that you're holding, all the memories you hide, all the frail thoughts that echo in the corners of your mind, they won't even last a moment, they will soon be swept away when the ocean takes you in its arms and carries you away. You carry all your burdens on the cross around your neck. You take whatever's left that you could salvage from the wreck, and the hard past will follow you like a lost dog on the beach, nipping at your trail till you've drifted out of reach. Yeah, turn around, there's nothing to see here.
Hello, Internet.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
We're a little not together, but we're getting there.
And we're far fancier than we normally are.
And we're
Way
being,
fancier.
We're being a little fancy. Ooh, that's a real big boob shot when I stand up like that. That's awkward.
Yep.
That's why I don't wear this shirt.
Babe, your best lose your iPad. Bye, iPad.
No.
I hardly knew you.
Rip iPad, we hardly need you.
Here, let me get this cord. Let me get this cord
fine.
behind you.
It's fine.
Okay.
Today we are super not together, but that's okay because we are doing a test run of a one-shot that I put together that's sort of inspired by the dating show, the 60s, 70s, 80s. Yeah, just something a little bit ridiculous, and there's a monster in the monster manual I've been dying to use, and this seemed like the perfect opportunity for that monster to make an appearance. So I'm excited about that, but this is the first time this game has been run at all, ever. So this is a total test run, so you guys are going to get to see what it looks like when you test run a campaign that might or not be ready for like the light of day.
Hey, it'll be great.
So I know we are doing this 12 p.m. one where we're going to play this one-shot adventure, but then this evening we are going to be playing again, where we're just going to be playing the dating game, essentially. The trick of that is going to be that you will either be a monster or an adventurer. Nobody knows who is who. And the goal is to find who you're looking for as a date, whether that's an adventurer-seeking monster, monster-seeking adventurer, monster-seeking monster. Don't know.
Adventure-seeking adventure is boring. We're not allowed to do that.
Yeah, adventurer-seeking adventurer is super boring. Boo. Or, mind flayer-seeking mind flayer. Who knows? So that will be at 6 p.m. tonight, and that one is just going to be, like, pure cheese and ridiculousness, and mostly, like, role-playing and stuff. It's not really a, like, adventure, so to speak. But that one should be completely ridiculous, possibly not safe for work. Who knows what's gonna happen? I mean, then again, our channel is generally not safe for work because we all tend to swear a
Yeah,
lot.
just put the Oreos on the floor. It'll be alright.
But yeah, so that's today, and then tomorrow we have our typical Sunday game of River of Turricell. So that'll be at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it'll be a long game again. So we'll go until gently hold the cookies, and we'll go till 12:31ish, something like that ish. Me. Look, we are not a professional streaming channel. We just do this for fun. And reasons.
And hilarity.
And because it's a lot easier to remember your campaign if you can watch a recording of it much later.
Basically.
No lies detected. It checks out.
So that's where we are with all of that. And then this coming week we're gonna be pretty light on a stream. We're gonna have a Wednesday DM chat with Carolyn. And
Shite.
You had an extra week to think on this.
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah. And we maybe are doing something on Saturday, but if we do, it's probably not going to be a game. It'll be like a paint and chill sort of thing or something, maybe. Like I said, we're just whatever. We only fake professional on some of our social media profiles sometimes, depending on the day. Depending on the day and what I'm up to on the internet. So that's where we are with that.
Eventually I'm going to annoy you enough that you get out of my lap.
I don't know if it's possible
I
to
don't know
annoy
why
her
you
enough.
wanted her in your lap in the first place. You always complain when she settles in.
I know. And yet here we are.
And so, with that, we will go ahead and get this started. And again, for all of my lovely players, this is a test game, so it's very possible that stuff is not scaled right. Things are going to be weird. And I will try and adjust as needed. We also only have 3 players. So this will be interesting, because this encounter was definitely built with more people in mind. You can't have the soda. I don't want a caffeinated kitten.
That's the last thing we need, is the
I'm
caffeinated
prepared
cat.
for today. This is for me. So, with that, anybody have any questions before we get going?
No.
Thank you for stalling long enough for me to take a drink.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. You got my back. Alright. So, you are all from a small, you're all small. You are
Just
all
start out.
7.
Well, fuck, I need to adjust some things.
Shit, wait! So you are all from a small local adventuring guild, sort of like the 3rd tier ranking guild, usually called in to like clean sewers and get rid of rat problems. That sort of is where your guild kind of...
God damn it, old man Jenkins, what did we say about ants?
Basically. So your group gets a call that a local town called Hollywoo is...
I'm sorry, where? Called what?
Hollywoo.
Uh-huh.
Real
Is
original.
it the dating capital of the world?
It might be the dating capital of the world. I'm so sorry, Brian. I'm so sorry.
We've been watching
We've
a
been
lot
watching
of
the
dating
dating
game.
game.
I have watched, I think, every episode that is possible to watch, except for the serial killer one. I can't find it, so if you have it, send me a link. No,
Your kitten just walked all over your tablet, so it might have adjusted the...
that's okay. It doesn't. It's not doing anything at the moment. I just have it going so that they don't disconnect from each other. But thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you get a notice from your guild leader that a neighboring town, Hollywoo,
Okay.
the mayor there has sent in a request that there are some strange things going on at, like during a local game show that's been going on for quite a while in Hollywoo. And the mayor's just kind of wants you to come in and check things out a little bit.
Do they offer fabulous prizes at this game show? Like shirts and pants!
Roll me a history check to see what you know about Hollywoo in this game show. Susie's like, that's real unfortunate.
That's real unfortunate because my dice bag is over there. Alright, come on, well, guess what?
And anybody else who wants to see if they know or remember anything about this town, you're welcome to roll as well.
Alright, here we go.
That is a big dice.
Ooh! Okay.
17.
Okay.
You said it was history?
Mhm.
I don't know even know why I'm looking. 19.
Okay.
I have a +0 on that.
So you know Hollywoo is a nearby town. And you're like, yep, that is a town that exists that is like a week away.
I'm
Cool.
familiar with that town.
Alright, cool. Cool, way to go.
Can confirm town exists. You two, on the other hand, you've actually heard about this town and this show. It's been going on for a long time, like 14, 15, maybe 16 years. It's been
How
going
the
on
fuck
for
is
a
it still
long
on the
time.
air?
The last you'd heard, it actually had stopped going on. That it hadn't been live for a while. You heard a couple conflicting rumors that the theater burned down, that the owner died. You heard a couple conflicting rumors about, what happened. But the last you'd heard, the show wasn't actually happening anymore. But you know that people from all over the kingdom come and try and get on this show. It's a big deal. Everybody loves it. It's sort of the city is known for its tourism, and that's one of the biggest draws to the city.
Alright then.
But yeah, last you heard, the show had not been active.
Okay.
So,
Interesting.
yeah, your guildmaster gives you your quest and sort of shoos you off.
As we're on our way out the door, to my fellow party members, I will say, I thought the game show ended.
That's
I love
what I heard
butt.
too.
What game show?
The game show that we're gonna go investigate that may or may not kill us.
Who are you again?
I was saying, would you three like to introduce your characters as well? Yeah. All right, so we're off. What's your name? Who are you?
By the way, who are
How do I know you?
I am playing Thud, the brother of Should.
You might have to elaborate that because I think the only people who know who should are is in the single digits.
So Thud is a male half-orc paladin, and he loves cooking.
Okay.
There we go.
So Thud is a male half-orc paladin who loves cooking. I thought, okay, you said should. So Should and Thud both love cooking.
Well, Should is his brother, but Shud's not in this episode.
I
right
know, so I'm trying to keep it straight.
now. Would you like to leave?
No. Okay. All right, Brian.
I'm playing Olegu, a goblin arcane archer fighter. And he is small, but wily. And,
Small and mighty.
yes.
Alright, I'm done.
And he is all sorts of anti-rats.
Okay.
You
All
don't
right.
like rats?
No,
All right,
not at
then.
all.
All right, and Carolyn.
I'm reprising the role of Bradger.
Bradger.
Badger.
It's her Hollywoo stage name.
Bradger.
God.
You might know them from River of Tracel. It was the only level 5 character. I didn't feel like building new ones, so here we are. Badger likes all things nature and is a little bit of a grumpy puss sometimes, but you know,
Sometimes.
sometimes.
Uh-huh.
So I might or might not make references to this tomorrow in River of Tracel. I had the weirdest dream.
Oh God, what have I done? All right, so you guys are given just general supplies. It's not a very far trip, so, and you are provided with a wagon that will take you there.
Yay.
When you arrive in the town, you. Sorry, bless you. When you arrive in the town, you see a halfling woman, well dressed, kind of standing near the entrance. And as you guys get off of your wagon, she approaches. Are you the adventuring group?
Yes.
Great. I'm Tina. I'm the mayor.
Hello, Tina.
And if you just want to come with me, we can talk in my office.
How does she?
Sure.
How is she acting? Is she like acting?
Make an insight check. I'm so proud of you, Susie.
Ooh, that's a nat 20
Okay.
for a 23.
Okay. So Tina seems a little bit nervous about being out in public. She definitely seems concerned that someone might see her talking to you all.
Okay.
Seems to be her general. That is like the top of mind, most obvious thing that you notice about her.
Okay. Cool.
So yeah, just this way.
Okay, once we are safely inside somewhere where we can speak privately, fuck it, I'm gonna bring it up. You seem nervous.
Oh, well, I just, Jamie's just a legend, and the show is, a huge part of our city, so I just hate
Jamie.
the host.
Inside check on her.
Okay.
Is she lying to me?
Oh my God, I'm so proud of you, Susie.
Oh god, that's horrible. That's an 8.
No, she is not lying as far as you are concerned.
Alright. Damn it, I'm trying.
Completely forthright.
Alright.
Well, Jamie's the host of the dating game.
Alright.
But, she's a local hero, so it's a little, I feel like, re-elections are coming up, and I just don't want to get, if this is all for nothing, I just don't want people to...
Wait, what's all for nothing?
I just, the show it stopped for like a month or two, and now it's picked up again, and it's only been going for, 2-ish weeks, and so the first couple that went on, they just went missing after the show, and I thought that was kind of weird, and Jamie told me, well, they were just so happy together, they ran off to be together forever, and I was like, well, that sounds fake, and...
That sounds fake, but okay, was the first thought you went into your head.
So-
Okay, nope.
So what is this thing again, this show? I'm not super familiar with the local customs of Hollywoo.
Badger lives in a tree.
No, I don't.
Sorry, Badger lives under a hill.
Thank you.
Please get my hobo home correct.
Hill dwarf, not tree dwarf.
There are no tree dwarves.
Tweed dwarf. I'm sure there are tweed dwarfs.
They only wear tweed.
Oh boy, we're doing so good today. y'all.
Ryan is not here for our shenanigans, y'all. Not here for our shenanigans.
I am pleading the fifth.
Ryan's like, I'm just here.
Rolling some dice.
Well, the show is, it's pretty simple premise. There's one contestant, and then there are 3 suitors, and then there's a wall between them, and the contestant asks the suitors questions, and, and then they choose one to go on a date with, and it's, supposed to help people find their true loves, and, it's great. It's good. It's a good show.
I have a question.
Yes.
So before the show stopped, did anybody go missing?
Well, I thought, so Jamie's partner died just before the show stopped, and so we all thought that she just couldn't do the show without her partner. She sort of just laid low and didn't really go out much, and then after, a month or two, suddenly there were flyers all over town that the show was back.
How did her partner die?
I don't know. Heart attack? Maybe. It wasn't anything, violent. The coroners or anything.
Can I roll a history check?
I was going to say, can
Yeah.
I roll an insight check on her?
You can do insight, you can do history.
Ooh, okay. 12
Nope.
history.
6.
Yep, she is telling you everything. Cool. So you're trying to, have you heard anything about...
Mm-hmm, yeah.
So
Using, going based off the previous knowledge that I had, and I was like, I thought the show stopped.
Yeah. So you remember hearing that Jamie's partner was significantly older than she was.
Mm-hmm.
And so it doesn't seem strange to you that they would have maybe passed of natural causes, perhaps.
Okay.
You don't remember hearing anything like, oh my god, Jamie's partner was beaten with a candlestick. You don't remember hearing anything strange. It was more of
And
a...
Mrs. Peacock was the one who
Yeah.
did it!
Oh my god, it was Mrs. Peacock in the library with a book!
Damn, Miss Peacock.
You remember, you kind of vaguely are like, oh yeah, I remember hearing about that, when it happened.
Oh
and-
god, yeah, that was super tragic.
Yeah, and I'm so sorry, baby, no. But you don't remember anything, specific about the details of the death. You just sort of
Okay.
remember hearing about it, sort of like a celebrity had passed.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Cool.
But yeah, and, so it's been running for about 2 weeks now, I guess. They go once a week-ish, sometimes twice a week, but lately it's been once, and, and it's just struck me as strange, and, the second couple that was on the show, they work at the theater now together, and are just disgustingly happy together, and,
That's gross.
just something about it just doesn't sit right with me, and, it's my first time being mayor, and I want to do right by my town, and something about this just doesn't seem right to me.
Well, you know what we always say in sports? Go with your gut.
Yeah. I don't play sports.
So, what exactly are we looking for?
Just, I might have pulled some strings, and you guys might be suitors on the show tonight.
Well, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah. What? Need those skins. And,
So persistent.
I know, she
It's
does
gonna be
really-
fun. Whatever. Don't be rude.
And,
I don't want to be on the show.
well,
It's bad for business.
the only way if something's happening to the winners, the only way to know is to be one of the people that goes on the date. I didn't know what else to do.
You're fine. You're charming. You'll be all right. Pat.
No, I'm not any of those things.
That's fine. Just be your natural weird self. It'll be all right. Maybe they're into weird things.
Let's see here. Give
I
me
don't like where this is going.
I don't know who the contestant is going to be tonight. Jamie was kind of tight-lipped about it.
I wonder if she's feeding them all to demons.
I sure.
Anyways, I didn't say
hope
that.
not.
I sure hope not. It's a real nice town to have a hell portal in it.
What?
So if we could just, maybe be a little subtle about, investigating Jamie, unless there's something that you find that's, real wrong, because I don't, Jamie does a lot of good for our town, and, something about this just doesn't sit right with me, and you were the closest group of adventurers that I could get a letter to.
Insight check.
Okay. Sigh.
9.
Okay. You kind of get the sense that that's not exactly true. You kind of get the sense that you were the cheapest group of adventurers that were available. Not the closest necessarily. You might also have been the closest, but you get the sense it was more like the cheapest available.
Right. Closest. Mm-hmm.
And, it's, the show's tonight.
So what sort of deal did Lenny offer you for us?
Oh, well, I don't like to, it's just,
It's fine, we know
work.
we're
Come
cheap.
on, Thud.
It just depends on what you find. If there's nothing, then, the reward will be adjusted. If there's something, the reward will be more.
The reward will be adjusted.
It's kind of just a, wellness check.
Wellness check.
But,
Alright, let's do this, I guess.
yeah, they're just, yeah. And, there are a few people who were on the show, not the people that won, but they were other suitors, and they maybe know something. They're usually hanging out at Tibbs' bar.
I've been suitors who were on the show, then go hang out with whatever, I don't care. Anyways,
Well,
alright.
I mean, that's just where that's just where they tend to hang out in the town in general. They're farming folk, and after a day at work, they tend to go to Tibbs. And if you want to talk to them, they're there. If you want to go by the theater, I don't think the doors will be open yet, but
Alright, so if we're gonna be contestants on the show, what time do we need to be at the theater?
you'll need to be there by 6 p.m.
Alright, can do.
It's about 2:33ish right now.
Alright, so thank you very much for that. I think my compatriots and I will step outside and discuss things.
Okay, thank you.
We'll, using my 6-foot-tall self, will, gently usher my compatriots out.
Why is everyone tall?
I'm not tall.
I know, you're my only friend.
Wow, rude. Okay,
Somewhere
alright.
Ophelia is hurt.
Super hurt over here. Alright, so who wants to go to the bar?
Not me.
I mean, I could always go for a drink.
We're not drinking, we're gonna be talking to people.
You can
That's
drink
why
and
I don't
talk at
wanna
the same
go.
time. Maybe not at the same time, but you can do two things concurrently with each other. And I can hold my liquor better than you, so, it doesn't matter.
Well, it sounds like you're coming, bud. I'm gonna just pick you up and put you underneath my arm. Let's go.
No.
It's fine, Pat.
No. No. This is not good.
This is the opposite of what I wanted!
Maybe don't manhandle the goblin.
Ah, he's fine.
Kobold, whatever what are you again?
Goblin.
God,
That was asked out of character, not in character.
The answer was in character, though.
Ah,
Okay.
he's fine, Pat. You'll be alright. Come on.
Alright, so you guys are heading to the bar.
I'll use my goblin ability to disengage from this little grapple here.
Okay, so you sort of just do like the limp noodle thing and just like.
Alright, bye. Have fun dying. Don't care. And Shud will continue on.
The limp noodle.
Or sorry, Thud. Thud will continue on. I forgot who I was. Damn, they both have the same voice. This is gonna be awkward later.
Yep.
Luckily, they shall never meet in game.
What's that do?
What do?
I'm just reading the spells. Oh.
So, to the bar.
You're heading to the bar.
Heading to the bar.
Okay. So the town is fairly,
I'm sneaking along.
okay. So the town is not overly huge. It's pretty easy to find the bar. There's sort of very clearly like this is the tourist district, which has got the mayor's house, some overpriced restaurants, some of these bars, and you can see the theater as well as you walk by. It looks like it's in pretty good shape. The bar is actually a little outside of this area, but not too hard to find. And as you go in, there's 4 or 5 people hanging out at the bar. The barkeep is an old elvish man who actually looks old.
As in,
Y'all are weird. Do you want a drink? Says the old man.
you're weird too. Yes, I will have a drink. Thank you.
Alright.
Give me your strongest.
Don't.
You little...
I'm staying in the shadows.
Oh, okay. Alright. So he'll pour 2 drinks.
Yeah, we're supposed to be on this game show tonight.
Oh,
dating thing.
I get to meet the illustrious Jamie. I'm jealous.
Does anyone actually know anything about the quote illustrious unquote Jamie?
I mean, what do you want to know?
Yeah, everything.
I mean, that's seems...
I mean, not everything, but, brief history. What's your best too long didn't read?
I don't know, Jamie's been in this town as long as I can remember, and,
What race is Jamie?
Oh. Jamie is an elf.
Okay.
Yeah, Jamie's been in this town as long as I can remember, and, her and Alex, her partner, they really built that theater up from the ground up, and, really put this town on the map. We owe a lot to them here.
And then Alex died.
He did. Yeah.
Regrettably.
It was a hard time.
So, what was Alex?
Alex was a human.
Alex was a human? Ah, well then. So it's really amazing how she just sort of started back up right after, probably unexpected or expected death. I mean, death, regardless, kind of sucks, but still.
Well, I mean, we didn't think she would. She just shut down for a couple months with no warning, and, I guess she decided the best way to move on was to keep doing what she was doing.
Alright.
Here's your drinks.
Cheers. Chug.
Okay. I will politely sip of my drink. So we heard that there was some other contestants that come and hang around here. Is that right?
Oh, yeah, there's Dusty. Dusty over there, and he points to a dwarf in the corner who's drinking, and then Farah. They were on at the same time, actually, the two of them.
You get Dusty, I'll get Flora.
Alright.
Because you're a dwarf and you're weird.
That doesn't...
Whatever.
Okay.
I whisper from beneath the table. That's rude.
Well, you're rude!
Just imagine, you rude table!
Everyone is like, that's a weird half-orc.
My companions make me crazy, literally. Anyways. I'm gonna go sidle off to go talk to the not-dwarf.
Okay.
I forgot her name.
Farah.
Flora. Yes.
Farah.
Farah?
Farah.
As in Farrah Fawcett?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'll go talk to Farah, not Farah.
Okay. She is she's as far as you can tell, human.
As far as I can tell, human. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm. She's got long black hair, kind of dark olive skin. She looks like she's nursing, probably judging by the number of glasses on the table, a third or fourth drink.
Oh, Jesus. Hello, friend. Can I come sit with you?
I guess. Why?
Alright, ulterior motive time. I'm supposed to be on this dating game show thing tonight,
Oh.
and I'm super nervous about it, because I do not have the best personality. So I was wondering if I could talk to you about some tips on how to survive this show and not be super nervous.
I mean, I guess it just depends on who the contestant is, I guess, and what they're looking for. Clearly they weren't looking for me.
Well,
They
so...
chose this, beefcake nerd dude.
Beefcake nerd dude. Describe him further.
I don't know, he was a big dude, all muscles. Out of towner, I guess.
So I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Have you actually been in the studio audience before?
Oh, yeah.
Do they always pick out of towners?
No.
Okay.
No, not always. I mean, a lot of out-of-towners come just for the show, so it's sort of a, the tourists come, and for them to get a good experience, they get to be on the show. So, I mean, most of the time, at least one or two of the contestants are out-of-towners.
So, another question for you. The last two people who were on the show, they're now working at the theater. Is that what I heard?
Yeah, Rodney and Bella, they are disgustingly in love.
That's also what I've heard, which is also super gross if they're disgustingly in love.
It's just gross.
Ugh, I hate people like that.
Yeah, it's pretty disgusting.
Okay, so before the show, did you have a chance to talk to the other contestants or anything?
A little bit. Dusty and I talked, and I yelled at Dusty because there was beer all over the floor of our dressing room, and I'm like, that's disgusting. Now we're all gonna smell like a bar going out here, and the person's gonna be like, oh, well, I'm gonna date that alcoholic, so thanks, Dusty.
While we're talking, I'm gonna roll a insight check just to make sure, just to confirm she's telling you the truth.
You got that one nat 20.
And that's all you
That's
get.
all
The
I'm
dice
not
is
allowed to.
like,
Alright, you guys are fired. So
Dice jail is
that
by Carolyn.
was an 8.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's being truthful.
Okay. So is there anything else you can tell me about, like, Jamie or anything else?
Oh, I mean, she talks really fast. Real chipper.
Like,
Like-
disgustingly chipper?
I mean, like,
or like game show host chipper?
She's just, like, I never met Jamie that wasn't a game show host. Even behind, stage before we actually went on, because she came in and sort of just walked us through what was going to happen and what our cues were beforehand, and she was always just real chipper about everything and real excited about us all being there and that sort of thing.
Okay. Yeah, I got nothing else for her.
Okay.
So I guess I wander over to Dusty.
Okay.
I sit down,
Okay.
give like a what up nod.
He sort of just like is eyeing you suspiciously.
I heard you were on this game show thingamabob.
Yeah.
Any advice, old friend?
I mean, I don't know you, so I'm not an old friend.
I hear other people say that a lot out of okay, just tell me what you know.
Well, friend, if you're on it, I would say don't do like I did and get real nervous and decide the best way to deal with being real nervous is to get real drunk.
Okay.
Because that didn't go well. I don't remember a lot of the show. It's a little fuzzy. I know Far was there, and I guess I made a big mess in the dressing room and spilled some beer there, and she's still mad about it, and the contestant, her name started with a C or maybe an A?
Those letters are nothing alike.
Yeah, I mean, I had some...
You're drunk, it's fine.
I had some orcish ale before I went on, and...
Good shit. Bad for memory, but good shit.
But, yeah.
So anything weird happening lately?
No. I can think of is weird. The only weird thing is, there was, Yasmina. She was on the show before us, Local Girl Farmer. She went on there, and I guess she and that adventuring out-of-towner, like, hooked up and took off. So that kind of sucks, because I help on that farm, and she was, like, a big help, and so now I gotta do double the work, and that sucks.
Yeah, fair enough. Does it seem like she'd be the type to just take off and run?
Oh, I don't know. She was young and stupid.
That is pretty much recipe for running off because you thought you find. Okay. Well, I'll slide him a silver and be like, thanks for your help.
Thanks, and don't drink orcish ale before you go on the show. It's
Wasn't planning on it, friend.
a word of advice.
I'll go find my half-work buddy
And the table.
and I will.
And we'll go reconvene at the table.
Go reconvene at the table. Alright.
I'd like to think Olegu was paying attention, listening out, but
Yeah.
wasn't super.
Just roll a general perception check and see how much of both conversations maybe.
15.
Okay, so you'll say you basically overheard both of their conversations fairly accurately. There's not a lot of other people in the bar right now. It's a little early. It's kind of an off time. But yeah, so your half-orc and dwarf have reconvened at your table.
Are you gonna come out anytime soon?
No.
You just gonna sit down there and be weird?
Yes.
I don't know why you asked. You kind of knew the answer.
Oh, thank you. Oh, okay. Now I can sit how I want to sit.
Haha.
Haha, cat.
So, Honestly, I don't know that anything is actually wrong, because the way Dusty describes the chick that ran off, she was young and stupid.
I mean, young and stupid could describe anyone who goes running off with a murderer, but whatever.
He said he was an adventurer.
Murderer. Anyways,
So we're murderers?
probably.
Your
No.
logic does not make sense.
The table and the dwarf disagree with your statement there.
Just because I take out the occasional bounty on someone doesn't mean I'm a murderer.
Right, that just makes you an assassin.
Wait, no. I'm hired by the authorities in our guild, so it's all legal.
Murder by justification of the law. Anyways, irregardless of that. What?
So what's your intelligence?
Irregardless of that.
Oh, I don't want to
know
share
what it
your
means.
intelligence publicly.
Anyways, so regardless of which, we have a missing person, and we have somebody who is missing, two people that wound up quote, disgustingly in love, unquote.
Which is a very viable option for having met someone you really like.
So what does disgustingly in love mean? Like, I don't get it.
Unless there's like some magical bullshit going on, which in that case, that would be that's a whole different story. But, I mean, my brother once fell in love with this one chick, and my god, it was really annoying for like a whole 2 weeks before they finally got out of the honeymoon stage. And then they just fought like endlessly.
Thankfully, me and my brother don't have to deal with that. So, disgustingly in love is like when you just... I'm explaining to
Down to
underneath
the
the table. So, disgustingly in love is basically like when people are like, oh my god, I love you all the time, and it's really gross, and it just makes everyone else feel uncomfortable.
What's wrong with public displays of affection?
There's absolutely nothing wrong with PDA, however, when you go about it in a most annoying fashion, that's when it's gross.
Some people just generally find it uncomfortable to see that kind of stuff.
Okay, I understand now.
Just imagine. Some people take
Do you want to
It's
actually
always
join us at the table
No.
and sit as like a normal person?
No.
I mean, he's a goblin.
That's fine, but he can still sit.
She. Okay.
Just really small.
Yeah, the barkeep is sort of eyeing you all as we talk to the
Confusedly.
table. He's a little concerned.
I would like to go on the record and say that he does this on purpose.
I love it.
He likes to make him look stupider than he actually is.
Oh,
Just because he's so big, he likes to make him look weird to everybody else.
Makes sense. I appreciate that as a short person.
Next time you need healing in battle, do not come to me for it.
Your character doesn't know or hasn't picked up on it, so.
I love also how we have the exact same HP.
No, well.
God.
Alright.
All right. So talking to the table about PDA.
Right, so the bartender
What?
already thinks we're weird enough as it is.
Have you actually noticed the bartender?
Have I noticed the bartender?
Roll perception.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been pretty obvious that
I say,
he's...
what's your passive perception?
Passive perception is a 10.
14.
Okay, you have not noticed. You noticed.
I
The
don't give two
bartender.
shits.
What's yours?
10 plus your perception.
Yeah, it's just a 10.
Okay. You
But
two are like.
Keep in mind that I've been actively
Yeah.
doing this on purpose, because
Yeah, you definitely have noticed that the bartender is like looking at you guys like, what the actual hell is happening here?
I'm actively hiding underneath the table.
Yeah, you're like under the table. You're so focused on messing with Thud. And Thud is very focused on explaining this.
But, I mean, the whole issue, I guess, with the whole fact that everyone describes this couple as disgustingly in love is that it could be a magical effect, because most people, there are people who are like, oh, they're in love, oh, and then there are people who are like, ugh, in love. So, but the fact that most people we've come across, I go to some random person, I say, hey, that couple that was on the last show, how are they?
Ugh.
And I'll like do that a couple more times to get like a better group.
Polling station.
Yeah, I'm polling, if you will.
Your completely unscientific poll is unscientific.
Are you RIB certified? Generally the consensus of the people who know who that is just sort of a, oh my god, they're so annoying.
So they could also probably still be in the honeymoon stage.
Yeah, but there are people who actually do view that with indulgence, not, ugh. So, it leads me to believe that maybe something is hairy with that situation.
Alright, well, whatever. You're the magical one.
I mean, I don't have detect magic on me right now, but I could maybe... I don't know what I could do right now. Nothing of help, actually. Nope, don't got nothing.
Alright. So yeah,
Why do I have that cantrip?
So the bar,
I don't know. Why do
the
you have that
barkeep sort of
cantrip?
comes over and is like, "Can I get you another drink?"
I'm good, and I'll settle up with him.
Okay.
You want anything down there? Nah, they don't want anything. I don't want anything either, thanks though.
Alright. He just sort of takes the money and backs away from the table. Sort of just like maintaining eye contact with the group.
And Badger's just like,
I am totally normal.
There's nothing wrong with me whatsoever. This is great!
Leaning on the table like that.
with my non-guns and my -1 strength.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. Okay, we got a strong, smart group.
Yep.
They're so great.
Alright, so yeah, after you guys settle up, the barkeep is sort of, he's keeping an eye on you guys, and it is kind of obvious. He comes over and like wipes down tables that are already clean, that are kind of near you all.
I'm actively trying to make sure I'm out of his line of sight, like, rotating around the bottom of the table.
Just roll a stealth check just for giggles.
Huh. Wow! Oh my god, can you quit?
It's cocked. 14.
Okay, so you lost track of it.
Would have been a 19 if it had.
Oh man. So you're doing okay. Though you do at one point, you're pretty sure he makes eye contact with you under the table. He doesn't react, but you're pretty confident that he has made eye contact with you and has seen you.
Curses.
But he does not say anything or come over and approach you. He just kind of keeps on cleaning the tables near you.
The awkward, can you get out of my bar, please? Clean.
Yeah.
So maybe I think we should go talk to the in-love couple, see what they have to say for themselves.
Provided we can get backstage, yes. It's a great idea.
I can help with that.
I could also help with that.
Great, glad. So okay, let's do this.
Alright. So you guys heading to the theater?
Yes. No, we were just gonna leave.
It's fine. You guys can do what you want, man.
If
I was promised monster dating. Thank you.
It's at 6 p.m. I mean, you don't know who the contestant is, so maybe.
It could be a monster in disguise. Monsters in disguise.
All right,
the theme
so
song for
to the
tonight.
It's a
theater.
remix.
Yep. No! Alright, so yeah, to the theater.
So are we just like gonna do this like, hey, I just want to get in and talk to you guys, or are we gonna like break in?
I figured it would be no. We would just talk to them nicely and not actually break something.
Fine.
Okay.
Oh my god! You're both awful.
That's why I asked before I just did it.
I
Jeez.
crestfallenly put my
You
lockpicks
put the
away.
lockpicks away. Oh.
Why do you have lockpicking tools? Never mind, I don't
I'm
care.
an urban bounty hunter.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I do.
Makes sense.
Gotta get in where you don't need, where you're not.
I'm gonna stop thinking about this. It's making me mad.
So the theater is a standalone building. It's not overly large. It's a fairly small theater, all things considered. You definitely can tell it's a little old. It's well cared for, but you can see its age in the roof and just the general layout of it. It looks like it's been here probably 20, 25 years maybe. Yeah, and so as you walk up to the front, you can see there is a half-elf man sort of just leaning against the theater. He doesn't really seem like he's doing anything
Hail, friend.
Hi, can I interest you in tickets for tonight's show?
We're competing, so no.
Oh, you're the mysterious contestants that Maritina was so excited to bring on.
Yep, that's us.
Well, I just can't wait for more people to experience love. It's just the best.
Is he bullshitting
Sure.
me?
Hey, make an insight check.
I'm optimistic, skeptical.
Oh, this is not actually terrible at all. That is a 22.
Okay, what'd you get?
Not worth mentioning.
Okay, so yeah, he is
One.
absolutely sincere.
Below 10.
He is absolutely 100% sincere.
You really think these proceedings create the whole amorous connection?
That's how Bella and I met, and it's just the best memory of my whole life now is, just walking across that stage and seeing her and just knowing.
Can I make an arcana check to see if he's under any sort of influence of magical
Sure.
bull honky?
Magicalbullhonky.tumblr.com.
All right then.
That is a 15.
Okay, as far as you can tell, there doesn't seem to be anything magical about him and about whatever is coming out of his mouth.
Where's your girlfriend Bella?
Oh, Bella is inside.
Can we talk to her?
Well, I mean, the theater's, closed up because we're still getting ready for tonight. We gotta get everything set up for you all, and...
Oh, please. Can we talk to her?
Oh, make a persuasion.
Oh, Jesus Christ, superstar.
Make a persuasion check. Okay. 12.
It was double digits that time at least.
I know, it's good. Well, I mean... I guess I can let you guys in for just a minute.
Just real quick, just to talk to
maybe
her.
see if Bella can come out here for
Just a few seconds, because that would help me out so much.
Just, it's just what do you need to ask her?
Just real quick, how she knew you were the one.
I mean,
I know that instant connection thing, but I want to hear from her own words.
You look like you want to roll something.
I want to cast Charm Person on him.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay. So I roll a
Wisdom save.
He does not make it for sure. That's a 7.
Nope. So he is. I am a friendly acquaintance to him for an hour. And I will be like, yeah, I mean, it'd be really nice to hear your stories in tandem just to make sure that everything is so inspiring.
Just to make sure everything is so inspiring. Okay. Oh no, she's pulled out a book and she's looking at the camera.
manual.
No, that's Xanthar's guide.
I'm pretty sure it has monsters in it.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Guessing it has more. No, never mind. I'm not gonna do what I think.
Okay. So you,
No, wait, was that Mordenkainen's? Oh, fuck, we might be in trouble then if it was Mordenkainen's. Ooh, okay, never mind. Continue, please.
Okay. So you cast the spell, and you're pretty sure, yeah, that was good. Yeah, we got him. But it doesn't seem to have taken.
What race is he?
He's a half-elf. He's not, the way that he interacts with you doesn't change after you've cast the spell. He's still listening to you and receptive to hearing what you're saying, but he doesn't suddenly think, oh my gosh, this is my friend. The way that he interacts with you, because you cast the spell before, it doesn't match.
So, question.
Mm-hmm.
Could you describe the surrounding area? Because, I think you said we walked in and it's like a desk that he's at, right?
So basically you're at the front of the theater and he's kind of leaning against where the main entrance into the theater is. So he's not at a desk, he's not behind anything.
We haven't walked in.
Yeah, you're not.
Okay,
So you're
outside.
you're outside still and he's just kind of leaning against the doors. You get the sense that he's probably just the doorman, making sure that nobody gets in before the show is ready.
Gotcha.
Why?
But yeah, so he's still listening to you all, but he doesn't suddenly look at you like, oh, friend! And I'm like, okay, well, Yeah, I'll go talk to her and see if she can just come out for just a second, okay?
Just a second, that would be super helpful.
Okay,
Thanks, Paul.
okay, I'm just so excited for you all to get to experience this. It's just the greatest thing that's, ever happened to me, and I just... Okay, I'm going. Hold on, one second. So he kind of disappears inside, and you hear a door. He unlocks the door and then steps inside and locks the door behind him. And after a few... Never good when the DM smiles. You're right, chat. You're very right.
How dare you?
Yeah, after probably 2, 3, 4 minutes, a very a voluptuous elven woman steps out. She's got thick, curly, blonde hair, kind of wearing a very low-cut shirt.
Is she like
she's
Vanna
got-
White of the TV show?
No.
Damn it!
But you also, you notice some paint on her cheeks.
Paint.
Yeah, it looks like it. She's got red flecks on her cheeks and shoulders.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to cast Divine Sense.
Okay. What do?
As an action, you can detect good and evil. Until the end of my next turn, I can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell or know the location of any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet that's not behind total cover. Basically, I'm trying to sense if she is something unnatural.
Okay.
If both she and...
Read it one more time.
So, as an action, you can detect good and evil.
Okay.
Until the end of my next turn, I can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell or know the location of any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover.
Okay, celestial fiend and undead.
And also good and evil.
Okay. So, your senses sort of ping that she is probably of an evil alignment.
Okay.
But nothing else pings anywhere near you.
Okay.
He's fine though, right?
You don't, nothing else triggers. You're not sure if it's because he's out of range, because he's in the building. You don't know where he is, but nothing else. Oh God, we got into the catnip mouse. Nothing else triggers your senses but her immediately in front of you.
Okay.
And you get the sense that she probably has an evil alignment. The cat is getting into the catnip, y'all.
She's playing with her little catnip mouse, and if she's tossing it, so if something goes flying across one of the cameras, that's what it is.
Or if the camera suddenly gets knocked over.
Yep.
Anyways, but yeah, so that's, as you cast that, that's what you
Okay.
notice. You know you're not allowed to cast spells during the show, right? So I hope you're getting that out of your system now.
Hold on.
It's
What components does that?
It doesn't use
that's-
any
it's-
components. It's
Okay,
just a paladin
then never
thing.
mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a paladin thing that I can
Okay,
do.
so you're not like, Beelzebub, you shall not pass!
Basically, it's just more of like a ping,
Yeah.
like the Inquisition thing
Yeah.
when you're like looking for stuff. Yeah, basically
Okay.
that's what
Yeah,
it
so
is.
never mind. She does not say that.
Okay.
Yeah, so Rodney told me you wanted to talk to me about our meeting.
Yeah, oh my god, we just heard that you guys met and found true love, and we were just really curious about it.
I knew from the moment I heard his voice that he was the one. And
I'll let her finish, but
yeah, I mean that's basically, she just goes on and on about how she knew from the moment she heard his voice.
I would
that
also
he
like to do
was-
an insight check on
Okay,
that.
make a bullshit check.
Oh, hey, my bullshit check's actually not bad. 16.
Okay, you get the sense she is completely sincere.
Okay, alright, that's awkward. Okay.
Carolyn is coming up with a backup plan since Charm Person didn't do what she want. Oh no, the druid's backupping. Yeah, but you get the sense she is completely sincere in what she is saying. Yeah, and it was just, it was just pure magic. Like the purest, most perfect moment of just knowing. Like that,
So-
that memory of the first time hearing of his voice will just be in my head forever.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Like, when you actually, saw him face to face, was it, that total, oh my god, and, stars fell from the heavens or whatever kind of thing that happened?
I mean, yeah, it's so cliche, but it was just all time, everywhere else stopped, and I just I didn't care about anything else but him, and it was amazing. That's the memory I will live with forever.
Forever and ever?
Well, yeah, it's just, it's the best, and it's only been a week and a half, but
So you guys moved in together yet?
I mean, we're talking about it right now. Jamie has an extra apartment here that we're sharing. It's 2 bedrooms, so we're not being scandalous.
Girl, I'm a paladin. It is fine. I am not the cleric.
I have a question actually for you, Mr. Goblin, whose name I don't know how to pronounce. Are you in plain sight right now?
I'm kind of hiding behind him.
Hmm.
Like, originally I planned on trying to sneak in behind
Rodney.
Doorkeeper Man, but, no. So I'm basically hiding behind... Like, I'm trying to hide out of plain sight.
Yeah.
If there's something where I could be behind, like...
There are probably some pillars or behind Thud. Either or
Should I
would
roll
either.
a high check or something?
Sure, make it just a stealth check to see how well you are actually hiding.
Oh, that's nice. That is a 24.
Jesus Christ on your stealth.
So while they're talking and Should is Thud
Thud.
is keeping the
Showed us too high level for this.
yawn lady entertained, I'm just gonna reach back and touch Goblin Elegu and cast invisibility on him.
We're gonna touch Ego over here.
Okay?
Sticky.
Okay, yeah, Bella does not seem to notice, and she is just elaborating at length at this moment of, the stars aligning and this perfect memory of this meeting of the 2 of them a week and a half ago.
Okay. Are there any other doors that I can see, or is this door still open, or is she...
She's sort of standing in the doorway, so it is open.
Okay. But she's, like, it's not closed.
It's not closed.
Is it possible for me to try to get by her?
You think so? She's kind of like, she's got some things in her arm. She's got like her hip sort of leaning on the door, but she is more like curved, so there is a space beside her that you feel fairly confident that you're small enough to squeeze through without her noticing.
Okay, so I would like to try to sneak past her.
Okay, make a stealthy check. You are having none of me.
19.
Okay. Yeah, she you slide right past her. She doesn't seem to notice. She sort of like brushes at her leg a little bit and is like, bugs. Ugh, gross.
Oh my god, they are like the worst this time of year.
I hate this time of year.
So I'm going to wander past and see what I see.
Okay. So first you step into it's like an old timey lobby. You can see people are setting up like popcorn and food stands. And then as you go a little bit further in, there's another set of doors that are already propped open that open into the theater.
Okay.
It's not very big. It's maybe 50 seats total, with a fairly small stage. Make just a perception check.
19.
Okay. So you, so on the stage you can see where they're getting everything set up, and you can see there are 3 chairs on one side and then a board and then 2 chairs on the other side. And under the chairs on the 3-chair side, you do notice that there is some, like a red smear on the stage.
So how far away from that am I?
You're maybe 60 feet.
Okay. And so are there any people in the...
Not that you've seen.
Alright, so I'm going to try to sneak up to that smear.
Okay.
And try to see if it's blood or if it's something else.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Oh, that's unfortunate. 6.
Okay. So you sort of are, you're not sure. You're not sure what exactly this is. It doesn't smell like blood. But you're not confident.
Okay. Do I see any drag marks, or is it just a random puddle on the floor? Or...
Make another perception check.
Natural 20.
Okay, so you don't see any drag marks or anything, and as you're sort of looking around a little bit more, you do notice a couple of droplets that lead off stage, and as you follow that, you actually do see a can of red paint that looks like it had been knocked over. It matches the right color. It's sort of tucked away a little bit, but you're pretty confident that those 2 match, and that this is just a paint can got knocked over.
Alright. Do I see anything else odd, either backstage or on the stage?
So as you're sort of poking around and looking fairly closely at everything, the only thing you notice is that the stage looks like it's the stage isn't in great shape. There are some of the wood slats are a little thin. There are a couple of holes in some of the wood slats. It just sort of it's showing some of its age, but you don't see anything that looks like super sketchy to you.
Okay. I don't hear anybody walking around or...
No.
And he said that they were preparing the stage for the show tonight. So I guess I'm near the edge of the stage, near the curtains
Yeah.
or whatever. Do I see a path to, like, where the dressing rooms are? Or?
You do. You can see there's a little off-staging area, and then you can see a hallway a little bit further back, and just the edge of a door.
Okay, well, I'll stealthily wander back there.
Okay, make another stealthy check.
That's caught. Okay, so stealth would be a 20.
Okay. So as you're sneaking, you almost you just catch yourself from bumping into Rodney. He's coming out of the door that you are moving towards, and you sort of press up against the wall as he goes by. And he's got buckets of water in his arms and is heading for the stage.
Okay.
But he doesn't seem to notice you.
Alright. And do I see what was in that room that he just came out
So
of?
as he sort of steps out of the room, make just a perception check, Charlie. You are fired, buddy.
13.
Okay. So yeah, as you sort of look in there, you see what looks like you're guessing it's probably the room you're going to be put in. There's 3 chairs. It looks like Rodney was laying out some food and drinks. It's pretty shabby. Nothing that really catches your eye. It just sort of glancing in the room.
Okay. About how long do you think this has been total? Because I don't want to run out of that hour.
I mean, it's not been anywhere near an hour.
Okay.
It's maybe been, 5-10 minutes.
Alright. Well, I guess I'm going to try. I want to get a better. I'm trying to find the person that we're going to be matchmaking with, I guess.
So are you trying to find the contestant
Yeah,
who's going to be asking you questions?
Yeah.
Okay. You make an investigation to see if you can figure out.
20.
Okay, so you kind of, from being sort of familiar with the show, you remember that at the start of the show, Jamie always, that they keep people separated. So you're like, the person who's being on the show wouldn't be on this side. They would be on the total opposite side, so there's no chance of cross-meeting. So you head that way. And as you look around that way, it doesn't look like there's anybody over there yet. The door is open to a dressing room that's almost identical to the one that you just looked at, but there's nobody in there yet.
Any nicer, just same shape?
It looks pretty much like the same sort of shabby
Okay.
room, same kind of food. The floor's a little sticky. It's just it's a shabby place. Movie theater sticky floors.
Yeah. Just trying to make sure that let's see. So, went our dressing room, went to the other dressing room. Then do I hear anything on this side of the?
Make a perception check.
21.
Okay, so you, as you're sort of on this side, you do hear, somebody, and it takes you a minute, but you recognize the voice as Jamie, and it sounds like they're just going over their lines for the show.
With who? Or are they just?
You only hear the one voice.
Okay. They're not saying anything of.
Yeah, you get the sense that you do hear a little bit about who the contestant is going to be, because that's part of Jamie's lines. The only thing you can really make out is you get the sense that Jamie is probably several other rooms away, so you're kind of only catching muffled bits. But you hear the words barbarian.
Okay. Interesting.
Do one of you two want to go find Kamala and save her from herself? Since she has probably locked herself in the bathroom.
Like a moron.
So I guess I will try to make sure that I haven't missed any rooms.
Okay.
Because I figured I would have, if the back stages are connected in any way, I would have gone that way.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to make sure.
They look like they're separated.
Okay.
And as you're on this other side where you think the actual contestant will be, you notice that there is some soundproofing stuff. There's the walls are padded more. There's definitely more care taken to make this side much, much quieter. So you can't hear anything basically when you're on this side. You don't hear anything from the other side.
Okay. Do I see any hallways that I haven't been down or? Okay. Well, I will attempt to sneak back to the front, just trying to make sure that I didn't miss anything.
Okay. Make one more perception check as you're heading out.
22.
Okay, so as you're sort of heading out, you do notice that there is one. It's a door near the stage so as you come off of the stage, there's a door to the side that basically looks locked. It looks like it hasn't been used in quite a while, but you notice that one as you're heading down and not quite as distracted by the red paint.
Okay. I will reach into my bags and try to get my lock picks out.
Okay.
Try to pick that lock.
All right.
Where'd you get trapped, idiot?
In our bathroom.
What?
In our bathroom.
Oh.
So sleight of hand plus proficiency with the 14 plus proficiency with lock picks. Be my plus 3, so 17.
Okay, so for a minute you don't think you quite have it. This door has not been used in quite a while, so it's a little stiff and weird, but you finally manage to just find the right twist of your wrist, and you click the lock open.
Alright. I'm trying to listen before I try to push open the door.
Make a perception check. Hush, come on. I'm very happy you're out.
21.
Okay, you don't hear anything on the other side of the door.
I'll slowly push the door open.
Okay, so you see a set of stairs that goes down and then curves back towards the stage.
So it might be like a trap door on a stage or something, or maybe just be under the stage. Time check.
It's probably been about 20, 25, 30-ish minutes at this point.
Thanks.
I will wander down the stairs
Okay.
stealthily.
Okay. As you scoot down that way, it smells stale and stagnant. It definitely doesn't seem like someone's been down this way in a while.
Oh, and I would have closed the door, but just enough to where it looks closed.
But
not.
yeah. Okay. So yeah, as you sort of head down that way, and it doesn't take you very long. It's a pretty direct route to what looks like a storage room.
Okay.
There's a bunch of old props, some old theater backdrops you can see. There's a couple of chests. It looks like a storage area.
Okay. See anything weird or?
And make a perception.
11.
Okay. So you don't really. Everything here looks like it belongs. Like this looks like stuff that you would see in a storage room for a theater. There are a couple of large chests, but you know that usually theaters have a lot of costumes. You see some old backdrops. Nothing really pings you as this is odd to be here.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll attempt to sneak back up the stairs and start making my way back to the front of the theater.
Alright, make a stealthy check.
25.
Okay. So yeah, you manage to sneak your way back, and you can hear Should is really stretching the conversation. What do you?
There's only so far I can go.
I'd say anything else that you're wanting to ask Bella while.
At this point, we're getting to the point of like personal questions. Like, so tell me about your line of work. What former line of work? What'd you do? Like what made you switch other than just, meeting the love of your life, and why didn't he want to go be a farmer?
I don't think she was a farmer, was she?
She was not a farmer.
Well, what made you join up with the theater, whatever? No, the person who was missing was farmer.
Yeah, so Bella tells you she was a merchant that sort of traveled around the area, selling her wares. Always wanted to be on this show. Was really excited to be here. She's very long-winded, and likes to tell
Thank
you
God.
things in excruciating details.
Thank God.
So
I
she
need
tells
this.
you all about her life as a merchant, and
Be careful, baby.
she really seems to savor telling these stories.
Good. I'm going to milk it for all it's worth.
No. Okay, yeah.
Until I get some sort of signal that, Lego is back.
I don't know, do you even know that Lego's gone?
I don't even know if
No.
you know Lego's gone.
I mean, I would wander around and tug on
Thud.
Thud's, the back of Thud's pants, I guess.
Wherever my tabard is. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. I'm not sure I could reach your tablet, but I'm short, you're tall.
It's not. Never mind.
And just tickle the back of your knee.
I can just poke you in the back of the knee.
What?
I imagine we'd have some sort of signal.
Alright, so you have successfully made it back. And you hear Bella, talking on and on.
Okay, when I get to a nice, good interrupting spot, ha ha ha, I am going to be like, oh my God, would you look at the time? You have to get back to work. I have distracted you so much. I am so sorry, but thank you so much for all of your help.
Oh yeah, of course, and we'll see you guys in a few hours so you can get ready for the show and you can get to have this experience all on your own. And I'm just so excited for all of you to, get to build these kinds of memories because they're just... I'm just so excited for all of you.
Thank you so much, and I'm just gonna
Okay, well, I'll be wishing the best for you, that you end up like me and Rodney, and see you in a couple of hours.
One last insight check.
Okay. Utterly sincere.
No, it looks like we've missed one. Whatever.
No, they just grow back so
All
fast.
the kitty claws all the time. All right, so Bella, steps back inside and closes the door, and you hear it lock behind her. And
Cool.
Right now, the front of the theater is uninhabited.
All right. I'm gonna vote we skedaddle somewhere else.
Is there an inn or some sort of place we can hole up?
Yeah, there's a restaurant basically like right across the way that you could hold up and get a table at.
All right, I'm gonna drop concentration on my invisibility spell now, so don't be doing anything weird.
As I'm
Like
going
row.
to poke him in the back of the knee again.
Stop.
And I'll drop concentration on the spell.
Okay, so boop.
Didn't see anything interesting.
Damn.
Sorry.
I don't know, something about this whole thing just rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah,
Why don't we go across the street and go to a restaurant and sit and talk? How about that? Yeah, let's not talk right in front of the evil theater. Let's go.
Okay, but yeah, there's the restaurant across the way.
The
is
table
the
across
table
the
across the way.
It's just a table
That's
all
what
by
it's
Just
itself.
the table. That's what it's called. It's called the table across the way. So you have a table at the table across the way.
Yep.
And
Is it a loud restaurant?
it's not very loud. It's not very crowded right now. You get the sense that this is kind of an off time.
Could we get like a booth where we could talk in relative private?
I'll say you guys can get a fairly private corner booth.
Okay.
That you mostly. It's pretty much you and the servers, and it looks like a couple. There are a few people that trickle in that look very obviously like out of towners, like they're wearing like dating show merchandise.
I didn't realize they had those. All right. Well, anyways, okay. So, let's talk Bella. I get the sense that she's of an evil alignment of some sort, but that's about all I got. Nothing else pinged.
Yeah, all I saw was the theater was shabby, but didn't see anything weird.
I mean,
Still paint on the stage, but
For as popular it is, you'd think they would have a really nice stage then.
yeah.
I mean, the show also has been going on for like 15 years, so it might be time. And stages generally last a long time, so one would think it's probably about time for an upgrade.
Yeah, but it's not just the stage though. The dressing rooms were shabby. both dressing rooms. Like, it's kind of...
I thought you were a fighter, not a sneaky person. Whatever. Never mind.
I can be whatever I want.
Yep.
Fighters can be sneaky if they want.
Okay.
I'm an archer. We don't just stand out in the open.
It's fine. Alright. So... if there's something going on, it's something deeper in the show. It's someone higher up. It's either Jamie herself, or it's something that happened to Jamie while she was on sabbatical from the show.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Probably should have gone into Jamie's room, but didn't want to get too close.
Well, I mean, regardless of which, we're just going to do this shit at the show, so whatever. We did what we could.
Yeah, whatever.
We'll figure it out, I guess, as we go. So, does that mean I have to dress up?
I'm pretty sure they're going to put you in some sort of outfit. But yes. Generally with this show, they make you look as presentable as possible.
What's wrong with what I'm wearing?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I cannot be the bastion of culture, quote unquote, in this group.
You say all these words, and I'm not sure they mean what you think they mean.
What is your intelligence? Should?
It's a 10.
Okay. Above average. Please tell me you're not the smartest person in the group.
No.
No, I'm
No.
not.
Okay.
I might be.
At
15.
yeah, you are.
Bless. Okay.
Smart goblins.
I love it. Alright. Go ahead. Continue. Bastion of culture.
Bastion of pop culture knowledge.
The leg rolls his eyes.
Oh well, I suppose whatever. I can take a moment of discomfort for the team.
Oh, we greatly appreciate you pulling out all the stops for us. It's fine.
I'll just shapeshift into a wolf and it'll be fine.
Jealous. Can you just make me invisible so they won't know I'm there?
They need a third person, so you kind of have to.
Oh man.
So,
Okay, so yeah.
fast forward.
Unless there's anything else you guys want to do, we'll fast forward.
No.
Okay. So 6 o'clock rolls around and you can see the theater doors open.
Alright. Let's head over. Y'all are making this worse.
Alright, so as you head over, Rodney is actually out front and like, there you all are! Alright, let's go!
Yay!
Ooh.
Alright, right this way, follow me.
Following.
Follow.
He leads you back to the dressing room that you guessed was probably going to be yours.
Yay!
There are 3 chairs there. You all are asked to sit and are cleaned up. Hair's brushed.
Frick yeah, pampering.
Yeah, you just get a little bit of pampering by Rodney and Bella. They both come in and start. And they are absolutely disgustingly ridiculous and make faces at each other and constantly are trying to like touch one another or make kissy faces at one another. As the 2 of them sort of glide around the room,
I
taking.
think it's cute.
If they go anywhere near Badger's facial hair, there will be a fight.
So Bella starts to, and she's like, I just wanted to add some flowers.
That's acceptable.
Okay. Jeez. And she does. She adds some daisies. Like, you're precious!
I snicker.
Calm down. Thank you, but calm down.
She puts a few matching flowers in your hair. So you're-
Badger accepts this.
This is acceptable. This is an acceptable cleaning up.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So everyone else, they don't mess with your clothing. They don't try and take away any of your clothing or put you in anything else. They leave you in your proper clothing. They do try and sort of polish it up or spiff it up if they can. But generally speaking, it's mostly cleaning that they're doing.
Okay.
Okay. So Rodney sort of steps in front of the three and is like, so, alright, any questions about the show and anything?
What can and we can't say?
Well, the rules are that you can't talk. I'm gonna do this out of game because it will make it significantly easier for all of us. You can't talk about your race, your level, your alignment,
Okay.
your class,
Okay.
where you're from, what your creature type is,
Okay.
what your size is, what's in your inventory, or your stats.
Okay, so normally stuff you wouldn't tell other people anyways.
Generally, stuff that you would not ask about. Rodney will also add, and no magic allowed. If you're found to be casting spells, there will be a fine, and you will be asked to leave.
Wait, are we getting paid for this?
No.
No.
What do you say?
There's gonna be a fine? Not that I can cast spells anyway, but just
Just for disrupting and potentially causing harm.
interesting. Continue.
If any damage is done to the stage, you'll be responsible for that. But none of these have ever actually. Well, they happened once when there was we had this weird old lady named Whisk who got real mad and punched a hole in the stage once, and
Okay.
and then she cast a thunderbolt at Jamie, and so now we don't allow spells anymore. And
Okay.
if you do damage to the stage, you're responsible for it. We had to add that in.
Whisk is awesome.
After Grandma Whisk.
That name sounds familiar.
Pretty sure your
Maybe your
brother
brother.
said something about that. She
Mm.
was awesome.
So you all will come on stage first, and Jamie will be in here in a little bit and ask you guys a couple questions about yourself so that she can introduce you, and then our contestant will come out, and they're gonna have questions for you all, and they follow the same rules. They can't ask about any of those things, and there'll be about 5 minutes of questions, and then they pick who they want to go on a date with, and that's it.
Okay.
Sure.
Real simple.
Sounds exciting.
Just be charming and interesting answers. Have fun with it. That's not a good smile, Badger. They can't see you anyway, so it's fine.
Oh, that's a plus.
You smile however you want, because they can't see you. And then, whoever's chosen will be the last person introduced to their date. So if you get chosen, ma'am, then, your two friends here will get to meet the date first, and then we'll introduce you.
Fair enough.
But that's the general gist of it. Just, be...
I feel like I should have been a half elf out of game.
Yeah.
Party of half elves. It's fine.
in a party of half elves. Haha, charm me now!
Hurry now, motherfucker.
Alright. Okay, well, I'm gonna go see if Jamie's ready to come and meet you all yet. And, feel free to have, anything to eat or drink. We've, got some stuff out for you, and, just thanks so much for being here, and you guys are, you're gonna have a good time. I feel really good about this. I feel good. I think you guys are gonna really like her, your contestant. I shouldn't have told you it was her, but I think you're gonna really like them.
Cool, you might want to leave before you tell us anything
I
else.
should go. And from outside you can hear Bella. Rodney, what are you doing? Nothing!
He was leaving right now, shove.
And Rodney kind of scurries out of the room in a hurry.
Legoo touches nothing on the table.
Okay.
Legoo gets something out of his pack and eats it. He has dried
Okay.
trail mix and jerky.
Okay. But yeah, the food on the table, it's not like super special looking food. It just looks like sandwiches. They have some beer, they have some water available on the tables. Everyone make me perception checks.
What's that?
15.
Yeah, I don't notice anything. 7.
10.
Okay. So yeah, you guys, you sort of notice what, you confirm that the rooms are indeed quite shabby, as you had been warned. The carpet's a little sticky. There are a few spots that it looked like somebody may have
Thrown up.
enjoyed some of the beverages and left a little spill behind them.
Dusty.
So it's definitely not the worst place you've ever seen, but it's a bit shabbier than you would expect for the show. But nothing really looks like it's changed since you were in here last.
So much for the prep.
All right, and after probably another 3 or 4 minutes, there's a gentle at the door. Are you ready?
No.
Okay, good, because we're not actually starting right now. And the door opens, and an elven woman walks in. She's got kind of like salt and pepper blonde hair.
Salt and pepper.
So she's got like blonde hair with streaks of gray and black in it. She's a little older. Definitely not as old as Tibbs Barkeep, but a little older for an elf. She's actually showing some signs of age. Gasp.
Shock and awe.
I know. Yeah. She is very well dressed. She's got a lovely jacket and a bow tie and is very coiffed. All right, so who do we have here?
Hello, my name is Thud.
Okay, Thud.
Legu.
Legu.
Badger.
Badger. All right. Are you guys ready to have a good time tonight?
Yes.
Sure.
Right. I'm excited. All right, so tell me a little bit about yourselves. So how do you want me to introduce you? Any fun tidbits you can share?
I like skydiving.
Okay. All right. I like it.
What?
Have you ever done that?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Not with you guys.
Clearly.
The hell?
It was in my younger and wilder days.
Why are you like
How
this?
did you do
She's like, this is where you belong, is on your shoulder.
Your foot is going down my shirt. Please stop. You're going to make me flash the internet. No. Okay.
Just hold the butt.
All right.
Hold the button and shut
All right. So looks like you're an adventurous type, eh?
Very adventurous. I enjoy skydiving and long walks on the beach.
Oh, romantic side. I love it. All right, Legu, what about you?
First off, Legu could not, you could feel the seismic shift of his head when he rolled his eyes about the romantic walks down the beach.
There aren't even beaches near here.
I know, right?
No.
I've traveled before.
Yeah, but...
Prior to meeting all of you, it's fine.
Sure. Okay, if that's what you want to go with.
Sounds fake, but okay.
Come back to me.
He likes eating dirt.
That's not true.
That's that other goblin that we met.
Yeah,
Amsnell.
I'm a high-class goblin. Thank you very much.
All right, what about you, Badger?
I like nature.
Oh, outdoorsy.
Yeah.
All right. Excellent. We're back to you.
Sorry, I tried to stall.
I guess
The shy, quiet type. Love it. Perfect.
Yeah, strong silent. Yeah, let's go with that.
No, shy and quiet, not
Shut
strong
your
and tireless.
face, Mr. Skydiver.
All right. So it's the show is pretty simple. I assume some of you may have seen it.
Nope.
Oh, well, that's just a shame. But it'll be real simple. I'll come out on stage. I'll introduce you, and one by one, you'll come out and take your seats. You're gonna be suitors 1, 2, and 3. Our contestant, our lovely, lovely contestant. You're gonna really enjoy meeting them. I think it seems like a good fit. I feel good about this.
Insight check.
Okay.
Insight check. I feel good about
The
this.
whole party.
18.
Okay.
Cocked as hell. I
Dirty
don't-
20.
Okay.
I don't care.
I don't care. Okay. You kind of get the sense that Jamie is really, really excited about the show, but you don't get the sense it's because they think that the contestants and you guys are going to be like a great match. They're really excited about this show going on, but you kind of get the sense they wouldn't really care who it was that was going to be on the show.
Okay.
They're just really excited that the show is happening.
Can I make a check to see if they are somehow under some more sort of magical influence?
Yeah, make another Arcana. What do you want to do?
That's a 9.
kind of want to do an Arcana check too,
Okay,
because
go for it.
they're creepy. 19.
Okay. Neither of you, nothing seems magical at all to them, and to you either. There's really nothing that seems like it's. There's no like magical spells or side effects that you can tell from your experience seeing people under various spells. This doesn't look like anything you've seen, so nothing pings for you.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm just really excited to have you all here. Really excited that we got this show up and going, and appreciate your patience. While I know the rooms aren't quite up to snuff, but we're working on it. We're it's a slow going, upgrading. So appreciate all your patience, and the mayor was real excited about having you all here. So I appreciate you coming out for Mayor Tina. She's doing a great job, brand new, and one day I'm gonna get her on this show, and we're gonna set her up and make her happy.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh no.
Oh no. Okay.
But that's it. If you guys got any more questions, any other questions?
So how does this work? Like, the contestant asks questions and we provide answers?
Yep, they'll have 5 minutes to ask you questions. It could be, anything. They could,
Do we have to be honest?
No, God, no. God, no, you don't have to be honest. You can say whatever you want.
Interesting.
But if you're a bad liar, sometimes people can pick that up. So, keep that in mind.
I'll just use that hand, it's fine. I didn't need it for
I didn't need that hand. I don't need 2 hands for D&D.
No, no, no.
But, there's just don't, you don't have to be completely honest. Who's honest on a date?
Me? No.
That sounds like that would be counterintuitive to actually being... Never mind.
Let me put it this way. You don't have to lie, but you want to present the best possible version of yourself. And sometimes, if you're having a bad day, that's not who you want to present to someone that you're asking to date you.
Okay, sure, whatever.
That's all I'll leave. I'll leave the rest for you all to figure out. We're going to
Let's
be...
just get this started.
we're going to be starting here in just a few minutes. And if you guys got no other questions, I'm going to go get the audience warmed up. And then Rodney or Bella will help get you up to the side of the stage, and we'll get this show rolling.
Sounds like a plan.
Right.
All right, you all are great. You're gonna have a great time. This is gonna be magical. This is gonna be a night you never forget. I promise.
God.
All right.
Oh god.
I love how the party is just like alarm bells for reasons.
I have a concern.
Heckin' big concerns. All right. So Jamie rushes on out of the room, and you can hear a bit of noise from behind the door as you can hear the audience sort of coming to life, and cheering a little bit, being excited to be here, that sort of thing. Yay, audience. But yeah, and after a couple of moments, Bella actually comes to the door and is like, okay, come on.
I think the thing is off.
I do too. Blom blom, I know. I knew that the second that I was like, I'm ready, it would be like, but I'm dead.
Did
But
you
anyway.
turn the volume down, didn't you?
I did, but it still turned itself off. Anyways, but yeah, so Bella comes in and grabs you all to take you to the wing. And you can see, the only thing that you can see from your side of the stage is you can see the 3 seats where you're supposed to be sitting. And then you can see a board that basically is up that's blocking your view of the other side of the stage. And because you saw it, you can see that there actually is just a rug spread out over where that red paint was.
Right. I snicker.
Alright, so let's see if it actually works. Probably not. Because I actually want it to now, but that's okay. So as you guys are heading onto the stage, there's, Paul's as Jay's just like, all right, well, enough about me. Let's meet the real stars of this show tonight, and we've got some great people, some, not locals, so, it's always real fun when we can have a special treat and have some fresh blood in here, I guess. It's always a real special treat. So,
The fresh blood comment makes Thud nervous.
Yeah, same here.
alright, so, let me, put your hands together and let's welcome. First off, we've got Should, who is an adventurous soul.
I mean,
Thud.
See, this is why you don't bring up your brother when you're making introductions.
We've got Thud, who is a super adventurous soul here. Loves skydiving and long walks on the beach. Give it up, audience.
Aggressive finger guns to the audience.
Hear the audience. Woo! A couple wolf whistles from the audience as you walk
Will
out.
resist the urge to stunt on my way over there, but
Oh gosh.
I will sit very confidently.
All right, evens or odds?
Odds.
Okay.
Because Badger is odd.
All right, next up we have a Lego, who is our shy, reserved sweetheart.
As he walks across the stage to take a seat.
Still more cheers. And last, but certainly not least, we've got the wild at heart, nature-loving Badger.
Walks out, doesn't make any eye contact, just sits.
Woo! It's the closest I could find to game show music, y'all.
That's fair.
Alright, so now that we have met our suitors, we're gonna just make this real simple. You're suitor number 1, you're suitor number 2, and you are suitor number 3. Now, are you ready to meet our contestant?
Yes.
Alright. When she is not cleaving hearts, she's looking for the one. Tonight, we are fortunate to have a traveling barbarian, ladies and gentlemen. The beautiful and the brave Alex.
Golf clap.
Alright, and you can vaguely hear the sound of someone walking onto the stage, but you can't see anything. Now, Alex has been kept in a soundproof room.
I lean over to Should and I go, isn't it weird that that's the same name as Jamie's last person?
Isn't it weird that my name is actually Thud, not Should?
You know, you and your brother look quite a lot alike, so...
We actually don't, and we're not twins, but yes.
Oh, good.
Don't bother introducing your brother.
Alright, so the rules are very simple. We've gone over them. So, Alex, are you ready? You hear a yeah.
Ooh, someone's a little degree here.
Alright, Alex, you have 5 minutes to ask questions, and then you will choose your new true love. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, are we ready?
Yeah.
Alright, start the timer. Bachelor number 2.
Oh, okay. We're doing this right off the bat, alright?
If it were 4 a.m. and I messaged you to come to my place just as you were, what would you be wearing?
Pajamas.
Bachelor number 3, same question.
Pajamas.
Bachelor number 1, how would you impress my friends?
By turning into a horse.
Okay. Bachelor number 3, what do you hope I look like?
I hope that you look happy and are smiling and have like a little bit of a smile to your eyes and stuff, and it's not the physical things that matters. It's how happy and fulfilled you are that matters.
That's adorable.
Well,
Bachelor number 2, do you like things sweet or spicy?
Yes.
Ooh. Bachelor number 1, what's your biggest fear?
Getting eaten.
Bachelor number 3. What's the strangest place you've ever been?
So there's this one time where I was hired by some people to... Don't talk murder. Shut up. Where I was hired to apprehend some missing suspects, and I basically had to crawl through the bottom of their house, like it was like a crawl space kind of thing, and like there was all sorts of weird stuff down there, but I had to pop out. I ended up having to pop out of there, like there's this closet space like right next to a bathroom, so it was kind of weird, but ended up avoiding all the muck and stuff, but it was super weird underneath that house. That guy should really get his house checked.
Thanks for that journey.
Sorry.
Bachelor number 2. What's your idea of a good time?
Paladin?
My idea of a good time is, honestly, just us spending time together and enjoying each other's company. That's a good time for me.
Bachelor number 1. What is the strangest thing that Bachelor number 3 did before the show started?
Vanishing from sight.
That is pretty weird. Bachelor number 3. What would you say that Bachelor number 1 looks like?
He's pretty cool. He's well built, and he knows how to accessorize, and his beard is nice and full and flowing, and looks pretty cool.
Bachelor number 2. Do you believe in love at first sight?
I mean, it's possible. I'm not discounting the theory.
Bachelor number 3. What would you do with 3 wishes?
I wish Bachelor number 2 was shorter. I wish I were a little bit taller, and I wish that I was able to have 3 more wishes.
Bachelor number 1. Who would you pick if you were me?
Me.
Why?
I mean, I think I'm pretty awesome.
Okay, fair enough.
Also, my beard is very nice, but I'm also a she.
Oops. Don't think that ever came up when we were introducing our characters.
Nope.
Thought you knew the Badger
No.
was a female from Terry Cell.
No!
Whoops.
Yep, and that's and with that, you know. That's it, that's time. Alright.
And Brian flips table and walks out.
Brian leaves.
I'm sorry, Ryan.
Alright. So, Alex has learned everything that they can right now about our lovely suitors. Let's give it up for our suitors. Yay! And now Alex is gonna have a minute to make her decision on which bachelor it will be that takes them on a lovely date. Gonna make you guys actually wait a minute.
Rude.
Well, if you guys want to whisper anything to one another, you've got a minute to do it.
I don't know if there's anything I want to whisper to you guys, because though it's just like da 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 da. She's just like really insistent
determined
right now.
to be in your lap.
Baby, I love you, and I will definitely. No, you're not doing that again. Alright, so this. thinking music.
This
Have
is
an alarm
ridiculous.
is what it is.
No.
All right. Okay. All right, and with that, our break ends. And all right, Alex, you've had a full minute to think about this. And which of our lovely suitors do you want to go on this date with? After it takes Alex a couple seconds. Bachelor number 3.
What?
Amy's like, oh, that's a surprise. Why? Why bachelor number 3? He sounded really smart.
Fair.
All right, well, let's meet the suitors you didn't pick. Bachelor number 1, why don't you come on over here?
Hop down and wander over.
Okay. So as you cross over, you see Jamie, and beside Jamie is a very built halfling, wearing a nice dress.
I'll stick out my hand.
Good to meet you. You do have a great beard. Good beard.
Thank you.
All right, bachelor number 2.
Coming on out.
All right, and again, you see Jamie and the very built halfling woman.
Okay, I will. Wait, how tall are halflings?
Not very,
No, okay, I'm
not
gonna have
very
to probably
tall.
either
Yeah.
bend and or kneel down to shake her hand.
Yeah.
While I'm shaking her hand, I'm going to again cast Divine Sense.
Okay.
So I'm going to try and see if I can detect good and evil, and sensing anything that's affected by the Hell spell or near the location of any celestial, fiend, undead within 60 feet that's not behind total cover.
Okay, so you get the scent. Alex and Jamie both ping you as evil.
Okay.
But no celestials, undead.
Anything else?
Mm-mm.
Alright.
None of the things that you can detect, you detect aside from
That
evil.
alleviates my fear that the crowd are all zombies. So.
Yeah, no, nothing else triggers but those two as being evil.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Um,
But I don't know that, so.
yeah. It's really nice to meet you. Tall guys just aren't my thing, sorry.
That's completely 100% fair.
Alright, so, suitor number 3, let's come meet.
I'll hop down off of my stool and walk over.
Ow. Heard that. Alright, so yeah, you walk over and see the very built. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Alright, now look at this couple. This is just the cutest. What a perfect match we have found here today, ladies and gentlemen. And, all of our contestants who weren't picked, you will be given a pair of trousers as a prize for participating in this show. They are wrinkle-free.
I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, but I'm not.
Are they made out of leather?
No.
Cool. Okay, good.
And, our lovely couple here will be taken on a date to the table across the way. All expenses paid.
Cool.
Super high class.
Super high class
The
establishment.
budget is like out the
Roof. So much money goes into the production value on this, you guys. You just don't even know. And that's it for our show today, ladies and gentlemen. So, let's hear it one more time for all of our lovely participants. And we'll see you again where we make true love happen in the dark.
Oh god.
Is it actually dark?
And then Jamie will guide you all off stage.
Cool.
Okay.
Did they actually take like our equipment from us?
Mm-mm.
Okay, just
Nope.
making sure.
Nope, you guys are fully armed.
Just wanted to make sure.
That's awkward. I don't think Badger
Giant staff.
did
Yeah,
not-
whether you chose to bring them on stage or not is individual choice, but nothing was taken from you.
Yeah,
You
no,
know.
Bud would be fully on.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot who I was.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna have to start a name counter of how many times Susan gets misnamed.
Suzuki.
Even by herself.
Even
Even
by
herself.
herself. That'll be a
That's the
separate
worst.
counter, actually.
Those are the worst ones. All right. But But yeah, they as you spend and Alex sort of goes off with you all, and you guys notice she's got a lip piercing, she's got some freckles, she's cute.
So, Alex, how are you?
Good, excited to be here. Kind of weird, barbarians don't get to do this sort of thing very much.
Well, do you just like... Never mind. I had a question and it's gone.
Why are you here?
I wanted to be on the show.
No, not you, them.
Oh, well, like Jamie said that we all just sort of go off stage together and then we'll go off on our date. But...
No,
No, I'm just gonna stalk you for the rest of your life.
that doesn't surprise me, but it does disappoint me.
Well, reasons.
Yeah, well, I'm not.
Alright, and after Jamie sort of spends a few more minutes talking to the audience, and then Jamie joins you all in the... It's like, thank you all so much. That was just great. Did you just feel that energy? That was good. That was such a good show.
Insight check.
That was my thought.
I feel so. No.
Nat 20!
Okay.
Bad
And
doesn't care.
with a 20 for a 23, like I'm trying to ping if she's like if she's like feeding off the energy or what.
You get the sense that there's something off in the way that they are talking about the energy of it. It's more like it's a meal that they're talking about than like a crowd or a show. You do kind of get that sense behind the words. But it's really great. It's always just a blast to have adventurers and to have 4 of you. Wow, that's a first. Usually we have, like farmers and merchants and people, but 4 adventurers. Wow, we've got, you 3 and then you, and this is just wow.
I know, shame if something were to happen.
What?
What would happen?
No.
What are you talking about?
What have you heard?
Nothing, just saying.
What?
Actually, it would actually be a good thing if something happened because you have 4 adventurers, is really what I was trying to say.
Yeah, I guess.
Are you threatening me?
No?
What?
I'm literally just saying if something were to have happened bad, it would be awesome because I am pretty awesome.
Insight check again.
Should. Thud.
Thud.
Is very awesome.
Should is awesome too, but he's not here.
He is not here, and he is way too high of a level for this, supposedly.
And,
That's a 17 insight check.
Jamie is definitely confused about what is happening right now.
Okay, I wasn't sure if they were taking it as I am confused, or no, seriously, are you threatening me and is my gig up?
They don't seem like they're like, oh my god, the gig is up, but they do sort of seem like it's sort of their first sense. You notice their first reaction was, "What have you heard?" You get the sense that there is like a rumor or something at the theater that they are worried has gotten out. Since you realized that was their first reaction, not "Are you threatening me?" was not the first reaction.
Okay.
So it's real nice to have you all here doing this show, and we'll let you just go back to your rooms and leave. You can just
So are they going off? I point to them and like, are you guys going off by yourselves?
That'll be tomorrow. It seems like putting people through a show and then on a date. You're tired. You've been in front of a crowd all day. That seems like you're not at your best, and we want people at their best.
I'm actually pretty good.
Oh well, I mean, we certainly can.
No, we can go tomorrow. It's fine.
Okay.
I will offer to accompany yon lady contestant Alex to her dressing room.
Okay. And as you sort of
Wait, what? That's my job.
Well, you didn't. You moved too slow.
What? But oh,
We could all just go together.
okay, that sounds better.
so all 3 of you walk.
Since we're obviously heavily armed, and she's been forced into a dress, or maybe she wore the dress of her own volition. I have no idea.
Alex is a little confused. She's like, so what's your name?
Hollywoo?
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
We call him Lego. It's funny.
Is it?
Yeah,
I think it is.
it's absolutely hilarious. I'm sorry, we're being rude.
Yeah, please go away.
No.
Alright. So as you sort of get back to Alex's room, you notice that Jamie has followed you as well. And as you all sort of step in there, she's like, Okay, why did the mayor send you?
Huh?
The mayor pushed to have you on this show. She never asks for anything. What are you doing? Why are you here?
I don't know.
She doesn't believe you.
Look, she heard about the one disappearance of the 2 contestants and just got spooked and just wants to make sure everything is okay. She's brand new. It's fine. Unless you have something you want to talk about.
Well, I mean, I took care of it, so it's not an issue.
No. What is it?
So, when Alex and I first built this place, we...
Alex built this place?
Not this one.
There could be multiple people named Alex. You know that, right?
Are you sure?
Yes. It's a common trope among
I mean, I'm
humans.
named after an animal, for God's sake.
Oh.
Anyways, so you and your partner Alex built this place.
And you know, we might have cut a few corners when we were building some of the spaces, and so the basement used to connect down to the sewers, because that way we could sneak stuff in that we, you know, might have gotten through ill-begotten means. And you know, we had some issues down there, but you know, Alex's group of adventurers here, I hired them, they cleared it out, it's all good. It's all done. It's all good now. Everything's fine.
Looks to Alex. Did you guys take care of everything down there?
Yeah, there was a tall, weird thing with...
Do I recognize what the fuck she's talking about?
Yeah, do we?
Oh god.
Make a nature?
Is that Arcana?
Arcana, nature, either or, yeah.
Because I feel like if it's the thing that I'm thinking, it would be
12.
more...
Sure, I just don't care about anything today. With a 10.
12.
The only thing you can think of is a mind flayer that matches.
So when it's got like this, did it have like 4 of them?
You know, honestly, I was axing it in the head so fast that I didn't really count.
There was a mind flayer down there.
Look, I didn't get hired to decide what
Did it try and eat
was.
somebody's brains?
I mean, not really. We snuck up on it pretty good. But, I mean, if you guys want to go look down there, I'm pretty sure we cleared everything out.
I think a second glance would not... I think a second look down there would not be a bad idea.
Alright. It's up to you guys.
Do you want to join us after you maybe...
Yeah, let me change, because I'm not going down into the sewers in a dress, so...
I'll go get my staff. I turn and I go back to our dressing room to go grab my staff.
Okay.
And we'll just wait.
Okay. And Alex is sort of like, can you get out of my room so I can, like, change?
I wasn't aware we were even in her dressing room. I
Oh.
thought
We
we
were at
just
the
got
door,
to her
yeah.
dressing
Okay.
room.
Then yes, so Alex will go into her room and close the doors.
Yeah.
Alright. And Jamie's just like, it's really, like, it's fine. They took care of it, you know.
A second glance isn't as bad.
Fine.
If there's nothing down there, there's nothing down there. We'll be happily on our way and we'll tell the mayor, oh no, it's fine, they just ran away like you thought. Or whatever bullshit story you gave them.
You know, Tina's new. I just didn't want to worry her with something that, you know, I've got the means to take care of. Tina doesn't need to be taking anything from the town's coffers to deal with something that's my fault.
So I will, after a couple minutes, come back with my staff.
Alright, and Alex joins you as well. And you guys, and Jamie leads you all to that door that you saw earlier, that you had unlocked. And opens it and is kind of surprised by how easily it opens. Like, usually the door sticks because nobody uses it, but
Maybe you're just stronger than you look. Gasp.
whatever. And then when it gets down that way, I'm not going down there.
I will go down a few steps and then I will cast Find Traps.
Okay.
Which, you sense the presence of any trap within range that is within line of sight, 120 feet. A trap for the purpose of this spell includes anything that would inflict a sudden or unexpected effect you consider harmful or undesirable, which was specifically intended as such by its creator. Thus, the spell would sense an area affected by the alarm spell, a glyph of warding, or a mechanical pit trap, but would not reveal a natural weakness in the floor, an unstable ceiling, or a Hudson sinkhole.
Okay. No, I'm just thinking of what would and wouldn't ping. So say as you go a little bit down, you notice sort of the same thing that Alego did, where you notice that there are chests, there's all sorts of, kind of strange theater backdrops or sorts of thing. And there's one chest in particular that kind of pings as being booby trapped.
Interesting, don't touch that. I pointed out to the group.
What happens if we touch it?
It most likely will hurt you in some way that is undesirable.
Well, now I want to touch it.
I mean, if you want to touch it, that's fine, but I'm letting you know it will probably hurt you.
I'll touch it later.
But
Are you done?
I know, they're being real moody. But the path to the sewers is behind that stack of shit.
I'm gonna go move the stack of shit.
We kind of blocked it best we could.
I'm gonna go move the stack of shit.
Okay, so yeah, you move some old theater backdrops, more chests, avoiding the one that Badger has pointed out.
The one that was pointed out as being trapped. Can I move it in such a way that if I shove some stuff over it, it will like break the chest open?
You can certainly try.
I mean, I can try to pick it if you want.
No, I just want to smash the chest open, see what's inside of it. I don't want to actually like go through
How
the.
sturdy does this chest look?
It's not a real sturdy.
Alright, well, I'm moving out of the way.
It looks like a wardrobe chest. Zoomy time for the cats.
What would I need to roll for that?
So you're trying to like throw something at it to make it open? Like you're not like Hulk smash!
I mean, even if I do like Hulk smash, I want to like chuck it across the room.
Okay, then make a strength check.
14.
Okay, so you chuck it over your head. It looks really impressive. Looks really good form.
Mm-hmm.
And it hits the wall and it opens and there's a puff of sort of greenish smoke before it flops down open. And actually what tumbles out of it is a skeleton.
Can I do a medicine check to find out what kind of skeleton it is?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. It's
That is
natural
a
one.
skeleton.
It is.
Oh my god, you guys.
Can I try?
Sure.
You're fired. You've done shit for me. You've rolled like 3 natural
17!
ones. Go away.
Okay. So you recognize it as it is the size of a human, but it is decayed enough that it's difficult to tell if it was a human, if it was a half elf. You're not sure. It's one of those two. You're fairly confident.
How fresh is the skeleton?
You got a 17. You said it's not. It looks like it has been picked clean quickly. It doesn't look old.
Why'd you have a skeleton in the chest?
Jamie's not down there with you.
How long
Is there
Alex
any
been
like
missing?
belongings in the chest? It's just the skeleton.
No clothing or anything on it? How long has Alex been missing?
About 2 months.
Dead.
About 2 months-ish.
How long? So he can't tell that.
Yeah, it's difficult to tell the exact age. You can tell that it's not like an ancient skeleton. It's definitely within the past year, probably within the past 6 months. But closer than that, you're not sure.
Interesting.
Damn the fact that I didn't prepare like Speak with Dead.
Alright, well. We have more questions.
Yeah, so Alex has continued clearing the way. And
Okay.
you guys do find basically it's not a huge, it's about the size for one human to sort of shimmy through.
Oh, it's gonna be awkward.
You'll be fine, big guy.
And Alex scoots on ahead.
Alright.
And I will take up the rear.
Okay.
I will scoochie.
Alright.
After Alex.
Good.
You all scoochie into the sewers.
Scooch.
So it doesn't look like these paths are used very much at all anymore. it's all fairly quiet. There's the sound of dripping water. There's the smell of a sewer. So it's a bit rank. And Alex sort of is just like, it was, we found it down that way. It wasn't even like far.
Well, let's go.
Okay. Yeah, and Alex kind of continues.
I will shapeshift into a mastiff.
Okay.
And
Subwoof.
and I would like to.
Haven't used that joke in a
I
while.
know, it's been a
Man.
while since subwoof. Not his subwoof.
Run.
Cat zoomies.
I am going to.
Sniff.
Yeah, I'd like to just smell around, see what I can hear, see what I can smell.
Okay, yeah. He's like, I'd like to smell around and see what I hear.
What?
Wow.
I'm sorry, did you want to try that one more time?
What do I hear with my dog nose?
That's not how that works. But I do have keen hearing and smell.
Okay.
So, we'll start with smell.
Do it.
Thank God for advantage, because my dice hate me today. They're like, look, this is not normal badger. I don't like it.
I don't like it. I reject it.
That is a 22.
Okay. So, at first you're sort of overwhelmed by the smell of the sewers. You know, it's kind of like, it's a lot to go from like a dwarf sense of smell of that to a dog sense of smell of that. So for the first few seconds you're kind of like, whoa, boy, we're in a sewer, you guys! Whoa! But after you kind of manage to adjust to that, there is an overwhelming smell of sulfur that you get.
Can I pick up on it and follow the smell?
Yeah, and as you start following it, you notice it is definitely coming from Alex.
I will, like get up in their business and start, like...
Okay. It is definitely, Alex smells incredibly sulfurous.
Growl, subwoof, bark, Bjorn, bark, bork. Second big concern. Bark, Bjorn.
Badger, speak?
That would be appropriate. It would Badger. But yeah, it is absolutely, like, there is a very, very strong sense of smell originating from Alex. So what is keen senses? You just get advantage on hearing and smell?
Yeah, whenever I make perception checks using those senses.
Okay. Yes, Susie, you had the I want to do something smile.
I'm gonna get speak with animals.
Okay. So yeah, you see subwoof badger just like,
What is it, Badger? What do you smell?
Did Timmy fall down the well?
It smells like sulfur.
From what?
The sad thing is you can't understand me, so I don't know why I'm even trying.
Hi, I can't speak with animals. It's fine.
Dog looks shocked.
there you are, dice.
But yeah, I will relay that Alex smells very much like sulfur, which is odd for a halfling. Halflings don't smell like sulfur, yo.
That not halfling smell.
That not halfling smell. There's a very distinct halfling smell, than an individual, like, variance on said smell, but they don't smell like sulfur.
So you said you are up in Alex's business sniffing them.
Yep.
Hold on. Part of me's like, I want to do something else. But the other part of me's like, don't be a moron. But the other part of me is like, be a moron!
Okay. Alright. Oh god, it's so mean. I'm too squishy for this monster. Oh no.
Just
Do it.
Okay, make a wisdom save.
All
Badger.
of us?
Just Badger.
Saving throws, I have, yes. Don't fuck me. You didn't fuck me, I'm proud of you. That is a 21.
Very nice. Okay, so you, as you're kind of like getting right up in Alex's business, you notice that this, like a slimy tendril wraps around your paw and starts crawling up towards your head. And it goes for your ear, like
Subwoof,
to crawl
subwoof!
in your ear. But you are able to like quickly shake as fast as you can.
No, you don't!
Yeah, you basically manage to just like no.
With panic dog noises attached.
And with that, everyone roll initiative.
Hey! That's cocked.
Oh, that's shit.
That's fucking A, man.
That's fucking A, man.
Alright, I suppose.
Alright. If everyone wants to put their person somewhere on the board.
So y'all two are between me and...
I was right after Alex.
Yeah.
It me!
You had my small figure.
Yep, you're over here.
Here. I found a doge.
Bork, heckin' big concern.
I am a
Bork,
doge.
Yorf.
That was technically kind of small.
Huh?
What?
Yeah, halflings are small.
It's the same size as a dog.
Yeah,
Which I
halfling.
suppose for a halfling and a mastiff, yeah.
Yeah, halflings can actually ride like mastiffs.
I know,
They
it just
consider
looks
mounts.
funny. Alright.
It is absolutely hilarious.
What did I sit on the book? I was like, that is not my soft seat. Alright. Alright, it's your initiative, Brian.
15.
Alright, Susie.
17. Jesus. Visual for initiative.
5.
Total?
Yep.
Okay.
That's with the bonus.
Alright, you are very distracted by what just happened to you.
Yeah, you would be too if you just had a slime thing crawl up your ear.
Were we able to see what it was that she
You
took off?
no, you just suddenly see Badger.
Very panic badger.
It's a very difficult thing to see, and none of your passive perceptions are high enough for that. I'll let you roll. Let's do that then. You guys can roll to see if you can tell what got Badger.
Ooh! What are we rolling? Perception?
Yes.
18.
Well, mine is a 14, and I add nothing to it. So 14.
Okay. You do not see it. You see this a clear slimy tendril. Distressed goblin noises.
Do I see where it came from, or is it like from the
Um,
piece of fudge.
yeah. You see it definitely came from the floor, because you basically have seen it as Badger shakes her head. You see it slide back down off of her and back to the floor.
Okay.
It kind of is at Alex's feet. Alright. So, top of the round is Suze. So, Thud, you suddenly see the Badger dog be immensely distressed. Are you yelling anything that should concurrently have speak from animals?
Probably more like, don't you get the fuck off me!
Okay, so
I don't know that there was anything.
No, probably not anything specific. But yeah, so you hear Badger yelling, get the fuck off me, and frantically shaking their head. While you actually see what happened.
Sure.
Brian, you're next. You. And you.
Alright, I am going to go ahead and hit Alex with my double-bladed scimitar.
Okay.
Wait, why are we getting Alex? There's something on the floor. I say in character.
Kamala, baby, no.
No.
Hi, Lola.
That's an 18 to hit.
Yeah, hits.
Okay.
Why are we hitting Alex? Like, what's going on? I saw something on the floor.
They take 9 damage and 9 slashing damage.
Okay. No. You cannot be in that box.
And I get an extra attack, right?
I have no idea on paladins. I don't think you do, but I have no idea of paladins. I've never played one.
No, I don't think I get an extra attack.
What's listed underneath all the... It's on your actions.
Should be.
It's all...
Yeah, no, I don't think I get one.
Extra attack.
What the fuck is that?
That's the fighter
Okay.
enters.
Well, then, yeah, I'm going to hit them again.
Okay.
Oh, that's a base 18 roll.
Yep.
Okay. And they're going to take another,
What are you hitting?
a double-bladed scimitar.
Oh.
7... They take another 10 slashing damage.
Okay. So 19 total.
Yep.
Okay.
Wham, wham.
Okay. Alex is sort of like, ow!
What are you fucking doing to my dog, Fred?
What are you doing to me? Alright, and with that, Ryan.
I don't know what's going on.
Something attacked Badger.
I saw it, but why are we hitting Alex for that? I didn't see that.
Alex smells strongly of sulfur.
Okay, well,
Demons.
I don't know that for certain. So I'm gonna back up and hold my... I'm gonna draw my longbow and
Hold action.
hold action.
Okay. Alright, with that, it's Alex's turn.
Backing up. No, God.
Alright. Or I can just completely miss my dice box, that's fine too. No, you're in timeout, dice. You're still in timeout, but fine. Alright. 15. Does that hit you, Suze?
No, that does not hit me.
Alright.
Okay, well, when I see her...
So what you see is from sort of almost behind Alex. It's almost as if something is almost like a puppeteer.
Mm-hmm.
And you see this very clear, very thin sort of slime reach out and make a strike at you, and it misses.
So with that, I'm going to release my held action.
Okay.
Use an attack action.
And then Susie, you need to make a wisdom save.
15.
Okay. Meet and beat.
Okay, so 20 hits, right?
Yep. Oh yeah.
And I wanted to use a grasping arrow.
Okay.
So it takes an extra 2d6 poison damage.
Okay.
Its speed is reduced by 10 feet, and it takes 2d6 slashing damage the first time on each turn it moves 1 feet or more.
Okay.
And the brambles last for a minute until you use its action again, or until any creature uses its action to remove them with an athletics check DC 13.
Nice. Okay.
So I will roll D8 for longbow plus 2d6 poison. That's awful. So 7 plus 4, so 11 damage.
Okay.
And 2 of that is poison, if that matters.
Okay. Alrighty. Alright, so Badger.
I'm going to try and bite.
Wait, sorry. That was one of my attacks from my attack action. That's a natural one. So.
And then the other one, you're like, shit!
Yeah.
You're sort of taken aback by this suddenly happening.
Yes.
So you fumble a little bit. The first one you were ready, and then you were like, wait, what did I just shoot at?
I'm sorry, what?
Alright, Badger.
Badger is going to try and bite the
The thing on the ground?
tentacle on the ground.
Okay.
So is... Okay, nice. That is a 22. Yep, that definitely hits. Don't do a lot. Okay. I don't know if that matters or not. It does 4 damage.
Okay.
And it needs to make a DC strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
It does not. It rolled a 2.
So it's prone.
Okay.
Which...
So as you sort of bite into it, you actually it doesn't crunch, but that would be weird.
It makes a squish.
But yeah, it's sort of just it's like the sensation of if you get bubble tea with juice bubbles.
No, I don't. But
Oh, the popping bubbles?
The
Oh,
popping pearls. It's sort of in that sensation that you bite down and it pops. And as it kind of pops, Alex falls and then vanishes.
The dog says.
Well, I guess I'll get a date.
Oh, and you were so upset about that.
I mean,
And from the top of the stairs, you hear the voice of Rodney and Bella. Sort of yelling, "What is going on down there?"
What else can your dog senses smell?
Okay, so are you moving towards the stairs?
No, I'm gonna smell around where Alex just was.
Okay.
That is a perception. Say 17.
Okay, so as you're sort of smelling around, you notice that there are what looks like a bunch of trails of this thing. And they actually mostly appear to lead back towards where the theater underground was, the basement area. It seems like mostly it's concentrated in going from that direction.
I turn and I bound my way back up the stairs.
Okay.
Following!
Okay. So you notice Rodney and Bella are sort of standing at the top of the stairs like, what is going on? What is happening? Where's Alex? Where's Jamie?
Jamie didn't come down here.
Did they smell like sulfur?
Yes.
I say, they smell the same!
Right, let's do this.
Oh. What?
They smell of sulfur.
Okay, well.
Okay.
So
Alright, so top of the round is Susie.
Wait, don't get too close.
Blip. Blip. Old people. Great. Just what I wanted to do was murder old people
They're
today.
just commoners. Alright.
Wait, no.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out which channel divinity I want to use. Yeah, fuck it, I don't want to use any channel divinity. I'm gonna just run up and hit them.
Okay. Both of them.
I'm gonna use one attack to hit whoever's closest, and then I can use my extra attack to hit the other one.
Okay. I will say Rodney is closest.
Alright, I will hit Rodney. I'm going to go and hit Rodney first.
Okay.
That's a 10.
You.
Alright. Extra attack, and I then go hit for,
Hit
Bella.
Okay.
No, this one's fired. Alright, you did all that you could, baby. I appreciate it.
Oh no, baby. What is you doing?
Slash miss. Slash miss.
Yeah, so
I am the most threatening thing in this room. Hit me! Ah!
So yeah, you're sort of like, I know they smell like sulfur, but they just look like commoners. Like, this feels weird. This feels wrong.
This feels wrong! I'm sorry!
So
But
you're
I'm
a little,
ready.
your aim is not true.
I feel like we're gonna be accused of being genocidal.
Alright, your turn, Brian.
Well, I guess I'll shoot the guy, I guess. Let's say 20.
Okay, that hits.
8 damage.
Okay.
Second attack. That is a 23.
Yep, that hits.
That is 6 damage.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
right, and you see sort of the same kind of puppeteer type of slime behind Rodney and Bella as they both make swings at you two.
Have I seen the slime yet? I don't think I have.
At this point you have. Like, at this
Okay.
point up close, and it has attempted to hit you.
Oh.
At this point you have seen it. It has
Okay.
not yet hit you, but it made a swing at you.
Yeah, I don't think he sees that.
Yeah, that's another 15. And that's 19 to hit.
19 to hit who?
What is the thing to hit me?
No. Do you?
No.
Okay.
It does not hit.
Right, you also attacked me, right?
I know, I rolled a 2.
And what was the final total?
5.
Okay. I heard 15, so I was
yeah,
like,
no.
that would actually hit me.
Yeah, no. Yeah. No. Okay, and Susie, I need you to make a wisdom save.
Ten!
Okay. So, the one tentacle makes a swing at you,
Mm-hmm.
and you're like, yeah, blocking it. But what you don't see is that it also drips onto your face.
Ah, God! It's on my face!
And as it's there... God, this is so mean.
Oh, you picked one of those things.
I picked one of a thing, yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember what it's called, but I remember looking at that going, that's weird. Skip.
So as you're as this drips onto your face, you can feel like the memory of your trip to this town kind of being wiped from your mind. Like, you can feel that filtering away from you.
You don't miss? Wow. That's weird.
Yeah, it's basically stealing memories.
But even when it misses,
It's basically a multi-attack. It gets to punch you, but it also makes you make a wisdom save, as it's multi-attack, so... And you take... 11 psychic damage.
Ow.
And from now on, whenever you make an ability check or an attack roll, you must roll a d4 and subtract that from it. You are memory drained and dazed.
Okay.
It's a mean one. This is so I know, it's so mean. And yeah, that's for the first time it memory drains you. If it hits you again, that dice will change.
Oh.
Yeah, because then it's going to go up to a d6.
Oh, no.
It's going to be great fun.
Yeah, but yeah, for any yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah, while memory drained, target must roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from any ability check or attack roll it makes.
Why? It's so brutal.
It is. It's brutal. This thing is not hard to hit, and it doesn't have a ton of HP, but
It's going to hit hard.
It hits. It hurts.
it will mess you up.
All right.
Oh. That's why I will stay far, far, far away.
Alrighty. So you guys, at this point, you've run back to the stairs area, or are you guys?
We ran wherever
Oh, you
Bella
were heading
and
to
Rodney
like the
were.
theater,
I was heading towards
were-
the smell.
which was in the theater area. Okay,
So
we'll
that's
say
towards-
you guys are in the.
That's towards them, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, they were basically coming down to see what you guys were up to. So I'll say you guys met in the theater room area.
And I would have been very, very far back.
It's fine.
Is it my turn now?
Hold on. You get keen senses. You get that for smell
And hearing.
hearing. Okay, I want you to make me a perception check.
I'm assuming since you mentioned it, it would be an advantage. Okay. That would be a 21.
Okay. So as you are sort of managing to avoid these things and watching Should get slimed,
Slime. Wow.
slimed, essentially,
Well,
you
okay, yeah.
you hear from one of the like wardrobe chest. You can hear something moving around in there, yelling, "Fire! Use fire!"
Okay.
Guess who currently doesn't have any fire things equipped. That's cool, too.
Okay. And now it's your turn, Badger.
Narp.
Is this thing technically considered a shape changer?
Not technically.
Damn it.
It is an ooze.
Fucking hate this one. I even looked at it in Xanthar's guide and I was like, why would anybody make a monster like this? This is weird. Because I didn't look at its abilities. I just looked at its description and I was like, this is stupid.
I love this thing. And it was done by a Make-A-Wish kid, which is even better.
So I will drop my shape.
Okay.
Come back to Badger, and I will cast Create Bonfire.
Okay. And they need to make a save, right?
Yes, it is a dex save.
Neither of them make it, I'm assuming. What's the...
15.
Yeah.
It's only on one square, so I'd assume I'd only be able to hit one of them anyway.
Okay, yeah. No, they both rolled a 2 and a 3 respectively, so neither of them made it.
Okay.
So, we'll just say it doesn't really matter. Yes.
So...
Oh.
And as I come to him, like, if you've got something with fire, use it! And I guess I will hit Bella since she rubs me the wrong way.
Okay.
And that is 6 damage. 6 fire.
Okay, cool. Alright. Top of the round, Suze.
Well, I'm gonna try and heat him.
Okay.
Oh, that's a base 18.
Roll a d4 and subtract it.
That's right. That's a 14. Plus my double-bladed scimitar, which is a 6.
So does
You hit.
Yeah. So... That's sad. Whomever I just hit, I'm assuming it's going to be Bella. Whoever drooled on me.
Okay.
They're going to take 6 slashing damage. And then I'm going to do it again.
Okay.
That's still an 18. Fuck. Minus 3 for 15. Plus my 6 for like 20 something.
Mm-hmm.
To hit. So 5. Then they take another 8 slashing damage.
Okay. Alrighty. Now it's your turn, Brian.
How is that one looking? If
They look exactly the same.
okay.
Like even being like lit on fire and sort of hit in the face, like there's no change to their physical appearance.
So we're trying to hit the tentacle thing.
You're not sure.
Okay.
You're definitely hitting something when you hit the people. You're definitely, you're making contact and you are hitting something.
So when we hit what's her name? Alex. When we hit Alex and she fell, did her body go away or it was just okay?
Yeah, everything completely vanished, no trace.
Guess I'll shoot the one that we've been hitting, I guess.
Okay.
That misses. That misses too. I mean, less than 13 hits.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Rude.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to go under my skirt, Lala?
Curious.
She's like, it's a place where I can hide.
Okay.
Doesn't create bonfire trigger when they start their turn if they're still in it.
I think it does.
It's my secret to get out of everything, Cat. I just fart.
She just took a shit.
Give me my dice back. That's mine.
Look here, you little shit.
Okay.
I always forget how stanky her ass can be. Jesus.
Alright. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Create Bonfire does damage if they have not moved from it. Oh. You alright there, buddy?
No.
And it also must make a saving throw when it moves into the bonfire space for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there.
Oh, so if
At
it
the end of its turn if it has not moved. Okay.
Actually, I think one of them just took a shit.
No.
Is what happened.
It's potential, yes. Oh, okay.
You'll smell it too, and you'll hate it.
Alright, so now it's its turn.
Don't bring your ass over here, cat. It stank.
Badger.
Mm.
Wisdom save?
No.
But hear me out, no. Is it actually like attacking badger?
Not that you can see movement.
Shit, fuck, damn. That is an 11.
Okay. You are now charmed.
Excuse me.
No, you are
Wait.
now charmed.
By who? By what?
don't
By it.
dwarves have businesses?
No.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Durgar. Never mind.
Yeah.
I just looked at Durgar last night, so I was like,
No, wait, yeah.
No, I have abilities not to be poisoned.
yeah,
Yeah.
Durgar have resistance against charms. But,
As far as you can tell, Bella has charmed you.
wonderful.
Hey, friend.
Yeah. Like, why are you hitting me?
Wait, don't I have disadvantage, or don't I have advantage if I'm in a hostile situation with them? If it's
Yeah.
charm person.
I think if it's charm person, yeah, because you've already been fighting and they've already hurt you. So yeah.
Okay.
Try again.
I will roll another dice. So
Because yeah, if they've already been hostile towards you, then
Okay, so if we're using advantage, that's a 16 plus my 7, that's a 20.
okay. Then no, doesn't work then.
Okay.
All right, and so. Where is it? Oh, okay, yeah then. Okay, so as you sort of see Bella reach out to cast a spell, and then when that doesn't seem to take hold, her and Rodney both just melt into nothing.
That's really weird, guys.
Where did the voice that yelled "use fire" come from?
It came from one of the trunks that you guys had been moving around.
Alright, I'm gonna go start
Yeah.
smashing up trunks.
Yeah,
Maybe be
well,
careful so you don't hit who's ever inside.
yeah. I would go around looking for. Say something again so we can get you out.
I'm in this one!
Oh god, just keep talking!
And eventually you see one sort of rattle, and like someone from the inside is kicking.
Okay, I will go over and I will
I have
gently.
a crowbar. I have a crowbar.
I have a shovel. I cannot
I
help.
have thieves' tools.
Yeah. If
What if-
it's locked, I can pick the lock.
Yeah, it's
So I'll
locked.
pick.
Okay.
Shud comes over, shovel ready.
Like,
That is a 7 or 19.
okay. So as you manage to click it open, and there's just a kick, and it flies open, and you actually see yourself staring at the halfling that you just killed downstairs.
Wait, what are you doing up here? We just killed you.
Oh my god, no you didn't, it ate me. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I'm not crazy.
No, you're in fact not crazy. Let's go.
Ate you?
I don't know what it did, but the crazy lady, she hired us to come down here, and then all of a sudden there was this slime thing, and we've all been trapped in here, and she kept saying, like, oh, fresh meat's coming this week, and you're gonna be gone, and then I haven't been able to hear from any of my other party members. Fuck.
So... Anyone else in here?
Yeah, she sort of climbs out of there and starts trying to go and get to some of the other trunks as well.
We found a skeleton. What were your other party members?
There's a dwarf, half-elf, stupid fucking gnome.
Okay, okay, I'm pretty sure your other party members are dead because we just smashed open another trunk and there was a skeleton in it. Picked clean. Where you... Is she like geared up or is her gear missing?
No, she is missing. She's pretty much just in like her skivvies essentially.
Where's your gear?
Don't know.
Alright then.
The slime didn't drop it or anything when the other
No.
wire was sewn?
No. It left nothing but like a puddle of slime essentially. Stupid fucking thing. It just needs like a little teeny tiny hole. And so that's why like in the trunks it's got a little teeny tiny gap, and so you can just like can't get away from it.
That's disgusting and weird, and I'm so sorry.
Where is this where is Jamie?
You don't know.
Alright.
She did not come down with you. She said, hey, Mind Flayer's down there, go check it out. And then she left. As far as you know.
Do the dog thing again.
Well, wait, does it have to be a dog? Can you just do something like more dangerous? Or...
let's...
The dog is the best thing we have to try and find the smell, so there's nothing else we can do right now.
Can I do the challenge rating 4? Or 1-4, I should say.
Have you ever seen, like...
But yeah.
Have you ever seen the rain?
Or a bear? Or, like, a cave bear? Or a dire wolf? Or...
It's based on challenge rating.
It's
I
based
know.
on challenge
Yeah.
rating. Dire wolves are not within my challenge rating
Oh,
level
because
5.
you're not moon?
Nope.
Oh, never mind then. It's removed for some reason.
Nope.
But yeah, the halfling woman is continuing to sort of try and get into some of the chests.
I'll assist. First one was a 24.
Okay. Let's do it more.
26.
No.
The 10. 25.
Okay, that's good. So you help get some, and you discover a couple more skeletons.
Sorry, I tried.
She's just sort of distraught and just sort of sits on the ground.
I try to comfort her awkwardly. Because I'm kind of like, I mean, technically we should be going there.
We're supposed to have a date, but I don't think I've actually met you.
Yeah, so sorry about that.
My name is Kirley.
Oh, nice to meet you, Kelly. It's a Lego.
Nice to meet you. I mean, it's not really, but thank you for getting me out of there.
Well, that's fair.
But yeah, I don't know. It's just this giant slime thing. I just
Could be a black bear.
took down most of my party pretty quick,
Oh, sorry to hear that.
and has just, I guess, been snacking on people.
Not good. Not
You guys said
good at
you'd
all.
seen me.
Mm-hmm. Or something similar to you, but it called itself Alex.
Yes, and I assumed your form, and you were the contestant in the dating game, and so yeah, that's the thing that happened.
So yeah, we're supposed to go on a date later.
I didn't say that.
I mean,
I'm
a
not
bear
bringing
does
that
have
up
it too,
ever
so...
again.
Okay, I mean, bears are within my challenge rating, so I will turn into a black bear.
Okay, so suddenly, bro, bear, Harley, baby.
And I will start smelling things again.
Okay. So it takes you a minute to kind of get the smell again. There's a lot of sulfur sort of all over the place, leading up the stairs, and then back towards the dressing rooms again.
I'll give them roar.
Let's go.
And actually, as you guys sort of come out, you're following the smell, and then you actually notice Jamie is on the stage.
Doing what?
Just sort of like standing there. Looks like they're like trying to help start cleaning up the stage. They're moving some chairs.
Is the smell coming from?
Can I determine where the smell's coming from?
Talking to the bear, because speak with animals lasts for 10 minutes.
Is that a concentration?
No.
Okay.
It is not.
Okay.
Where is the smell coming from?
Oh, give me a minute.
Make a perception check.
$16.
Okay. So yeah, it's a little bit muddled. I mean, like, now that you're upstairs, you can smell that sulfur trail sort of leads everywhere. It leads all over.
Mm-hmm.
These creatures have been moving all over the place this whole time, really. But you do get a sense of it from the stage and from Jamie.
Yeah, it's coming from Jamie.
Cool! Alright, I'm gonna cast Searing Smite on myself.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go run up and hit Jamie. And I'm doing it at 2nd level.
Okay.
So I'm going to hit Jamie. Motherfucker.
Roll a d4 and subtract it.
Just got
Thieving.
No.
All
So you
right.
get yourself all worked up.
That's okay. I have a second attack.
Okay.
That's an 18 base.
So it hits.
Yeah, you
18
rolled that
plus-
before, so.
Yeah.
18 plus 3.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, so. So, Jamie is going to take... Jamie also needs to make a con save. For fuck's sake, y'all! You couldn't roll that low earlier.
Okay, that's an 18.
Yeah, she makes it.
Okay.
That's fine.
I'm sorry.
So, Jamie is going to take, 5 slashing damage.
Somebody doesn't deal half or anything when I save.
Pretty sure it doesn't. On a failed save, it takes 1d6 fire damage.
Yay!
No, on a successful save, the spell ends. So she is successfully saved.
Yeah, okay.
So,
Okay.
the target or creature within
on a
5...
failed save, yes, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ha! Fuck!
Alright. Alright, so now your turn, Brian.
Don't make me hurt you. And I miss. That's good.
That's super cocked.
Legends.
Yep.
Oh, that's good. 12 points of damage.
Okay. Nice.
And I'm staying super far away.
I'm saying too far away. Alrighty. Now it's its turn.
I don't know.
Oh, come on. Excuse me, cat.
Taking the old people off the board.
I'm torn on what one to use. Can I just use this?
No.
Okay. So, as you slam your arrow into it, Jamie's form sort of just puddles away to nothing as well, and instead you are left with this horrific, oozy, globular creature, and like within it, you can see faces sort of rolling around within it. And you can see Rodney and Bella.
I'm not anywhere near that thing.
And you can see sort of some of these people that you have interacted with.
And then a giant cat steps on the board!
And then a hugely gargantuan god cat
Could
comes
you not?
down from on high
To
to
ruin
be a
everything.
dick. Now you gotta show your belly to the internet. That's the belly.
Oh,
That's me
God.
blocking the camera. Alright. But yeah, and you see this horrible creature sort of just growling,
That's not okay.
and it.
It's clearly helping
You're
us.
the only person here. Okay. So it makes a swing for you and misses.
Okay.
You're gonna need to make another wisdom save.
Please make it.
You can do it.
No, I fucking can't. That's a 5.
Oh
Do you want to put that dice in dice chest?
No.
Please stop hitting it close. Run away.
Oh, that's
Okay, I'll tell you what. Why don't you and I trade positions and you can run up and hit it?
No, that's okay. I'll stay right
Yeah,
here.
I don't have anything that's distance, so yeah.
Just run away. Run away.
Oh. Oh.
No.
I have been reading that wrong.
What?
It is 4d8, not 2. I've been reading that spell wrong this whole time.
That might,
So,
I'm gonna use my reaction. Wait, what is it rolling? Is it rolling an attack against me?
it's a wisdom attack. It's a wisdom
Okay.
save, so it is mentally probing you, essentially.
Yep. Yep.
That's wrong.
I'm trying to think, see if there's anything else I can do.
So just so I'm clear, did it look like my grasping vines had full effect on
What?
those poison damage? Just want to make sure.
Yeah, make like a nature check. Hardly, baby. I love you, but not right now.
Nature. A 21.
Okay, so you get the sense that the people that you've been hitting are part of it, and that it impacted that part, and that it severed away from that part and no longer has that effect.
But it didn't resist any of the poison
No,
damage.
no, it did not appear to be resistant to that.
That's all I need to.
Okay, how much damage am I taking?
That is not a D8.
And at what point, and if he dies, I'm bringing in Should, and I don't care.
No, you'd be fine.
Will I?
12.
You're fine.
You're a paladin. You have plenty of hit points.
No, that's... There we go.
And
I'm down to half.
And you now subtract a D6
Excellent.
from your roll.
It'll be fine.
It's fine. It's all fine. And that is its turn. Beadger.
Mushroom.
I am a bear.
I am a bear.
It's a bear.
I can't.
Jeez, and this isn't
say-
even the fully grown one.
Don't say that.
Because, like, there's another one above the one that you guys are facing.
It's not so that
That I almost put in.
Well, good on you for not doing that.
All right, I'm just gonna drop it.
I am not a bear anymore.
Boink. Sorry. And I am going to. I'm going to use Thunder Wave at 3rd level.
Okay.
So it needs to make a con save.
Don't rub your
No.
face on the camera.
Okay.
Harley, quit.
Hey, this camera's mine.
Harley, stop, baby.
Your smite did not hit it with fire damage.
Nope, because shit made the save. Belly, 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 belly.
Con save.
Yes.
Get out of here.
14.
No,
Okay.
it fails. All right. So
Bye-bye.
it is going to take. So it starts out with 2d8. So it's going up 2 levels to 4d8. It takes 10 damage and is pushed 10 feet back.
Okay.
So, blurg.
Alrighty. You have knocked it back. No.
Get the fuck out!
Alright, top of the round. Sizzy. Ryan, you next.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Moonbeam on it.
Okay.
Run away.
So it needs to make a con save.
Okay. It knew. Definitely not. I rolled a 3.
Okay. Cool.
And its con is not that great.
So, a silvery beam of pale light shines down at a 5-foot radius, 40 feet high,
Nice.
centered on that point where that motherfucker is,
Okay.
and it's going to take 2d10 damage,
Nice.
and this lasts for a minute.
Okay.
So, grand total of 9
Okay.
damage. Radiant, by the way.
Alright. Nice.
Um,
And so it's just a spot centered there?
mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, And I'm gonna use my movement
Mm-hmm.
to... I'm gonna use my movement and go ahead and just run up to it and just join it sort of in that space.
Okay.
So if it tries to move, I can make an opportunity attack.
Okay.
And... yeah.
Alrighty. Man.
Can't
Hello.
do that anymore. I will attack 21
Yep.
for the first attack. Natural 20 for the second attack.
Nice.
I think I'm going back to this much, but first attack does 6 damage.
Okay.
Ooh. 16 plus 4. 20. And I'm going to do Fury of the Small.
Nice.
So it's going to be 25 damage total.
Nice. Very nice.
And
Okay.
it's still up. I will burn Action Surge.
Okay.
I was like, oh man, I think I have... No, I'm a paladin, I don't have that.
First attack hits.
Oh, that was so close. That would have been great. 2 nat 20s.
Yeah. Does a 17 hit.
Yes.
Okay, so both of those hit. 10. 11, so 21 damage
Okay.
for the next 2 attacks.
What are you looking for?
Okay. Alrighty. It turn. So it shoots out a tendril.
Wait, what?
And Rodney appears.
What? What? No. What?
Is it technically... is it considered a shape changer?
No.
Okay.
I know, it seems like it should be, but it is not, technically. Yeah. Alright, and Rodney attacks you.
Awesome.
Did you just roll in at 20?
Yeah.
So just so we're clear here, was there any way I could have been further away from this thing? Because we haven't really been like doing the map here.
Yeah,
but,
it has 120 feet.
I mean, I could have been shooting for 150. Like, I don't know
Yeah.
what the space in the room is like.
It's not. If you guys are back in the theater,
Yeah.
and so that space was not that big.
Okay.
The whole thing, like entirely, is probably you are probably as far back as you possibly could be. Because I imagine between the seats and the stage, it's probably about 120 feet.
Okay.
So I would guess you, because it's like a 50-seater theater. Brian's like, but no. You did radiant damage.
Yep.
And I'll count it. Okay. So that's 15 to hit you.
No, misses.
Okay. And because I did that. Oh, really? This is so mean. Okay, make a wisdom save. This monster is so mean, you guys. Holy
Nope.
shit. Okay. 1, 2, 4. Right, 12 psychic damage. And you now have a d4 to attack. Alright, Badger.
Alright. So Badger is summoning 2 dire wolves to the table.
Alright. You can't be a dire wolf, but you can summon dire wolves.
Yes. They supposed to have they get to roll initiative.
Mm-hmm.
See, dire wolf. Let's see, I'm assuming it's just plus their dex. So.
Oh. It started its turn in the moonbeam area and needs to make that con save.
15.
Yes, you make it.
11
still
on their
Initiative.
initiative, so wherever that falls on the
Right
initiative
before
round.
you.
Joy, and I will say attack it. And that is an action.
It takes 6 radiant damage.
That's all I got.
Alrighty. Top of the round. Thud.
Just seeing if the monstrous cat is going to come back.
I'm sorry, baby. You can't be on my job right now. I know.
Nope, gonna do it. Alright, I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Searing Smite.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna heat it.
Alright. Heaty.
That's a 16 so far.
Okay.
14 to hit. Because I took that minus d6.
Yep, that's make me
Sweet.
You don't need this monster, do you?
baby. I love you. I love you so very much, but go away.
5. So it takes 8 slashing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's going to take...
Have you learned
1
a lesson?
fire damage.
I don't think so, because you rolled in that one right out of jail.
And is that your whole turn?
Yes, because I can't use my... I don't have another action I can use.
Okay.
No, wait, I can do... Hold on. Trying to think. No, because that was my bonus action. Yep.
Okay, so wait.
Alright.
You said only
1 fire damage. Mm-hmm.
okay, so there was fire. Alright, should. How do you want to do this? Or thud?
Hit. I'm going to, like, basically stab it,
Mm-hmm.
and then, like, with my one little, like, peef of fire, just go, just draw it upwards and slash up.
Okay. They sort of send a flaming sword into this blob and just slice through it, and it sort of like when you chop a jello in half, it sort of just like wobbles and then wilts and melts.
Well, that was disgusting.
I wasted a third level spell for nothing.
Ha! God damn it!
So, I'm assuming then, what's his face over here? Just blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
That's just silly.
That's your wind noise.
I love it.
Alright. In that regard, then I think Badger will walk over to the wolves and just kind of like gently like pet their heads and just be like,
Just keep them around for the hour.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think I can actually dismiss them.
No, you can stop concentration on the spell.
I don't think it's a concentration spell.
Yes, it is.
So,
Certainly
as
is.
So
a...
it is.
I'm gonna,
Show it is.
Show's gonna take a minute, Thud's gonna take a minute and be like, whew! Alright. Okay, let's go find some other people. And, he wants to go, I wanna go poke around the theater some more and try and see if I can't figure out what the fuck actually happened here.
Yeah, I guess maybe I'll send my wolves to see if they can't find any human sense
Okay.
or humanoid sense and send them off and see what they find.
I know you said sense, but I heard sense. And I was like, why are you going to make them go find human sense? Is that like common sense?
Yeah.
Sense.
All right, so you send the wolves off, and they poke around for a little while, and you find a couple other you find a couple other bodies. Unfortunately, you don't find anyone else that appears to be alive.
What other bodies do we find?
You find what sort of looks like kind of matches the description of the farm girl
Okay.
that you heard about, and probably the adventurer she ran off with.
Mm-hmm.
And you find skeletons that match the descriptions of what Kierley said her party was made of.
Okay. Anywhere do we find the body and or skeleton of Jamie?
Or Alex.
I do not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I guess I want to go find the mayor.
Okay.
And ask her where Jamie lived.
Okay. Alright.
I'm gonna keep the wolves around as long as I can, and I'm gonna have them keep scouting around until the hour's up.
Alright. Lego, anything you want to do?
Get a second wind.
And just because the spell is super mean, I am going to say that Kierley can cast Greater Restoration on both of you, and you no longer have a -6 and a -4 to all of your everythings. Because a rest does not get rid of it.
Wonderful.
It's a Greater Restoration.
That's annoying.
It mean.
It very mean.
It real mean.
It real big mean.
It real big mean. Okay, so you head over to the mayor's place?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a fairly small-ish town, so you're able to kind of get in, and you come in and you...
They couldn't afford the D in Hollywood, so it's just Hollywoo.
It's Hollywoo. So yeah, you come in and you see Mayor Tina, and she kind of looks up and is like, "Can I help you all?"
Yeah, you hired us to go look at the theater. We found what did you not want our results?
I haven't hired anybody.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, wonderful.
Inside check. That's a 7.
I'm not here. I'm in the theater.
410.
Um,
When she originally met us, she met us over at the theater, right?
She met you guys at the theater and in her office. Like, she met you near town.
it's a 19 on insight.
Okay, yeah, she absolutely seems like she had never met you all before in her life. She has no clue who you are.
I'm going to do something. I'm going to do something really strange. And I'm going to see if I smell sulfur.
Okay, and just make a perception check. And I'll say advantage because you know what you're smelling for, sort of.
That's how it comes.
Heavy sigh. Heavy sigh.
13.
Okay, you don't smell anything sulfurous in her office. And you notice that she's wearing like overalls. It looks like she's just coming in from outside somewhere.
Okay, do you know anything about the dating game show thing?
I mean, of course, it's a staple of the town.
Good, because it just ended.
What?
Yeah, your fucking show that just restarted has ended because it was a monster that was eating people.
What?
Okay, starting at the beginning. Hi, my name's Thud. We were hired by someone who was claiming to be you to investigate the theater, and we did, and it was a monster, and it was eating contestants from the dating show, and we've rescued some people, and now your show's ended, so burn the theater down.
Right. Anyway.
The Legos. I should have been on a date and had dinner by now.
Yeah.
I don't really know what to say to that.
Neither would I. Anyways, yeah, so that's what's happened. Your dating show's ended, find a new game, anyways, burn down that theater. Bye.
Okay. Bye.
It's just Thud's gonna leave. Sorry. How many times do I misname myself? Let's go.
Legu just looks around nervously and then wanders behind Thud.
Okay. Yeah, the mayor is just incredibly confused, but actually heads out a little after you guys tours and goes to the theater.
What have I found in the meantime?
So what were you're looking for?
Bodies, trying to look for evidence of people, so, maybe find out what happened to Jamie, Alex, since they seem to be the perpetrators in all of this.
Okay. And you're using the wolves to help you. Okay. So
and they do have keen smell.
Yeah. Okay. So I won't make you roll. I will say that you are taking your time because you know you have basically an hour with these wolves. And Kirli is actually able to direct you to some areas that her group had walled up. And as you push down out through there, you actually find what looks like a lab of some sort. And you can tell that there was some sort of weird, like there was something strange going on here. Now that you are familiar with it, you recognize the sulfurish smell. It's dissipating. But it's definitely very heavy in this lab. You get the sense this might be where this thing was from. But as far as Jamie and their partner Alex, you don't really see anything that immediately speaks to what happened to them.
Aren't we supposed to ask the mayor where Jamie lives?
We were. Whatever. We're just gonna burn down the theater. It's fine.
So I guess while they're off talking to the mayor, I'll have gathered all the bodies that I can find and kind of move them into one general spot.
Okay.
On the stage!
Ta-da!
Here's a bunch of dead people. But yeah, and then once the hour's up, the wolves will dissipate and I'll wait for my party to return.
Okay. So are you guys going anywhere else, or are you going to Mayor's Theater?
We're gonna go back to the theater. Is the mayor actually behind us?
The mayor's following behind you, basically.
Where does this Jamie person live?
I mean, she lives above the theater.
Cool.
Okay.
I told you my name is Thud. We were hired by someone who was impersonating you. It wasn't actually you, to come and investigate missing people after the show.
Uh-huh.
And we found your missing people and they're all dead. Well, except for one of them. One of them's still alive.
Okay.
Anyways, your dating game show's over.
Okay.
I don't know what to tell you here, lady.
And I'll just sit there and just like lean on my staff and be like, so,
I'm not the charismatic one of the group.
what have you been up to? Kind of like talking to Kieran or whatever her name is.
Kirli.
Kirli, there we go.
She's not too in the mood to chat. She's just like, just trapped in a box,
Yeah.
being slowly memory wiped. While
Sucks.
I listen to my party die in other boxes.
Yep.
It's been great. Thanks for bringing it up. It's a real fond memory.
It's not what I was going for, but yeah.
So what have you been up to? Avoiding death and listening to my party members die slowly. How about you? Hashtag just girl things.
Charisma of 10.
God. You are not a charismatic.
Yeah. So I guess we didn't. Did we see stairs up?
You have not found stairs up.
So as we go back to the theater, I'm specifically going to look for stairs to go up.
They're on the outside of the building.
All right, cool. Going up.
At the very back of the building.
Shouldn't we go get Badger?
I mean, I'll wait. Yes.
Alright, so you guys reconvene with Badger. I'll say about the time the wolves are...
And can we take a short rest before we go up there?
Oh my God. Yes, fine.
So yeah, I guess when they bring the mayor in, I'll be like, so...
Yeah, you guys can take a short rest as Badger explains to the mayor a thing.
I'll be like, so yeah, I think Jamie might have been doing some experiments which created some sort of abomination which would then eat people slowly. Yon friend here experienced this firsthand, but I won't make them bring it up again because it's kind of dramatic.
For the 47th time. It's fine.
But yeah, and I'll take them to the lab and be like, you can kind of smell the sulfur, which is kind of what keyed me in on something that was weird.
Oh my god, my bathroom smelled like this. I thought it was just a sewer problem.
Yeah, that might be the reason. So you might have gotten nibbled on, and then that might explain. Wait, what?
Your bathroom smelled like this?
Yeah.
When?
A week ago, maybe?
Ah, god damn it, the thing was moving through the fucking sewers.
Yeah, probably.
Nuke your town.
That seems like a really extreme. We killed the thing.
No,
Yeah, but how-
we need
if
to
we-
check upstairs to make sure if there's not some other ribbon up there.
Alright, let's... Fuck
So the
it.
mayor just sort of like sags into a seat near Kirli, and both of them just are sort of shell-shocked, sitting quietly.
Pat.
No, come on, let's go
Also,
upstairs.
I will have cast Healing Word on Kierley.
Okay.
So that's a 5.
Woohoo!
Wait,
You
what
know,
did
to
I
help
hit
kind of
this?
soothe.
Alright. So you guys can head upstairs to...
Hold on, I'm gonna recover some. I'm gonna expend some paladin die and recover some HP. Oh, that's a straight 10.
Nice.
That's another straight 10. Okay,
I was
that's...
waiting for it, and that's a 1. Because dice be mean sometimes.
Using them hit die, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah! I don't know why.
Alright, I'm almost back up to full HP. I'm so happy. Alright.
Alright, so you guys head upstairs.
Yee.
Okay. The door is locked.
Thud pulls out his
23.
I'm just gonna click. I mean, alright, that's fine. Puts shovel away.
We're going to slowly listen to the other side of the door before we open it.
Okay.
Do we hear any?
Make a perception.
17.
Nope. You do not hear anything coming from inside.
Slowly open the door quietly and try to be stealthy about it in
Okay.
case something's on the inside.
Yeah. No. So yeah, you open it up fairly quietly. And as you go in, it's a very dusty space. It does not seem anyone's been in here for quite a while.
So it's like it's
At least a few weeks.
I'm guessing Jamie is dead.
So you step into like a sort of living area with a kitchen space.
Does it smell sulfurous?
It smells a little bit sulfurous, but it's dissipating. It's not. It's
Can we
not what it
search
was.
the room for a body.
Okay. Just make perception, investigation. That's the word.
oh good, I'm so helpful.
19.
Okay.
3.
Okay. Yeah, I saw your dice. Okay. So Badger is sort of like you two are both like, it smells like sulfur.
I hate this smell. It smells like rotten eggs.
Suspicious. Because you both got whacked by tentacles and got the memory draining, so that was unpleasant. So
It's not fair.
So you two are unhappy about that. So you actually, as you go around and look through the place, you do eventually actually find Jamie. She's recognizable, sort of mummified corpse in bed, just holding a picture of what you assume is Alex.
That's real sad.
Can we find are there any journals or anything that we can find?
What did you get? You got a 19.
I got 19.
Kamala, I swear to God, if you're on the counters.
So yeah, eventually you do. Badger. I'm gonna say Badger does. You two don't.
Yeah, because I'm smelling sulfur.
But Badger eventually finds some journals that mainly talk about how lonely Jamie was and how much she wanted Alex back, and that she was trying to find a way to bring him back. Yeah. And you
Sadness
see,
will drive people to do.
yeah, and you see her journal talks a lot about, I remember him perfectly. I know that I can bring him back. I remember him perfectly.
Really, she hasn't heard about equivalent exchange.
Something, Full Metal Alchemist.
Yep.
Alright. Well, that's sad. I'll just kind of pull the covers up over the corpse, and it's not my place at this point. And I'll head back to my party and say, well, I found Jamie. They are dead.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I definitely think Jamie was trying to recreate their lover,
That's weird.
which is probably what resulted in the goop thing.
Also weird.
Very much so.
So, we probably should go back to the mayor and let them know what's going on, and,
No. Oh, come on.
Cat, no.
Oh, did they pick your pants?
Oh no. Kamala.
She's like, it's not my fault I have claws.
It is.
Hi, baby.
But yes, you guys go back down and inform the mayor.
Come on.
Who is just still a little bit shell-shocked. Eventually he's like, well, thank you. here's some gold. Because, I mean, I guess this was a problem. There are bodies.
You read my mind. Thank you.
So...
Yeah, Jamie's upstairs in her bed, dead.
Oh, okay. Here you go.
How much gold did she give us?
You basically get 100 each.
Yay!
I'm rich, bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, and as you guys are sort of settling up to leave, Kirli asks if you have any interest in a barbarian joining in.
Yes, we always do. Come with us, friend.
Alright, and with that, that's the end of the dungeon game.
Yay!
So,
Yeah, that monster's a mean if you don't have more than one person. If you have like a group of 3 people.
Yeah, you guys,
It's really dangerous to those who are up close
those
fighters.
who are up close. Well, and it's bonus action with 120 feet. It can send out like a Rodney or a Bella up to 120 feet as a bonus action.
And
You have to be
Mark-
able to see
Mark-
where
Mark-
you're putting it.
Yeah, but it has to have a 1-inch opening. So even someone in a separate room potentially could still
That's rude.
get it, so to speak. But yeah, that's the Ublex. Is the monster which I've been fascinated by since I first read about it, made by a Make-A-Wish kid, which is awesome. It's in Mordenkainen's. But yeah, so that's the dungeon game, a one-shot that I'm working on putting together. It's still it's in the testy phase, so thanks to all my players. We will be back in a few hours, and we're just going to be dating. Like, that's all we're going to be doing. We're just going to be dating people. So it should be...
Smoochy,
It should be
motherfuckers.
super ridiculous and super cheesy, and, yeah, just a lot of silliness, I imagine. So yeah, we will be back at 6, which is in, like, 2.5 hours.
Yay!
So, see you in a few hours, Internet. Thanks for the couple of people who popped into the chat and said hi. I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you all in a little while.
Yep. Bye.